Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Uh, I'm all here. I just need to put the signs. Give me 1 second. Okay. I have the signs all set up. Let me set the filter to all messages. Okay. Hello, Martin. Hello, Draculum. Hello, Dandelion Gum. Renee, nice people. Linda is here. Anyone has seen the Twisted musical by Starkid? I have not. Anik is here. Hello, Anik. Mrs. Winfrey is here. Jennifer Rooney, Draculum, MED. It's a lot of cool people, huh? A lot of cool people over there. What's going on? It's a cool day. A bit tired today, but the weather is good. I want to do some outreach. I want to have some conversations, and let's see. Maybe today will be more productive. Today will be unapologetic. Today will be, we're here to stand up for people. We're here to stand up for animals, and that's what we'll do today. We'll be standing up. Hello, Mel and Steve. Nice to see you here. So yeah, yesterday I would try to be nice. And where did it get me? People running away the minute that you hold them accountable. Today that's not gonna be the case. We're not gonna be nice today. I don't know. I'll still try to be nice, of course, but I want to be unapologetic today and honest with people. So let's see where that's gonna get us. We do have a little bit of music, as you can see it. That's the accordion person, who I thought was actually faking it, but now that I'm close to him, doesn't seem like he's faking it. Actually seems like he's actually playing. So he might just be a good player. See, it always takes a little bit until we start. Hit that like. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, hit that like. Yeah. As I was saying also yesterday, for me it feels like we need a bit of warm-up, right? So the first conversation is always the warm-up conversation. Let's not say it's the conversation that dictates how the conversations will be, but it's the warm-up conversation. I think I just saw the most Chad guy I've ever seen. Tall, big chin, big muscles. That, right? That's how we define a Chad person, right? With the big chin, the chin bones, the height, the muscles. Let's see, if we don't get anybody, we'll move. But I think we'll get some people here. I'm optimistic. The good thing here is that there's some shade. Today's gonna be pretty warm. The question then is whether 'tis nobler in the mind to be well linked but intellectual, or moral but maligned. I define a Chad person by how they treat animals. I like that even more, yeah. Let's define a Chad person by how they treat the defenseless animals. Sadly, the immigrants these days, huh? It's a lot of people. But their fig tree is showing off with boxes full of big plum figs. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Danny. You guys want to try a social experiment?
What's it about?
Just ask you some questions about animals.
Animals?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be like a quiz? Are you gonna be here for a while?
I'm going to be for like a couple of hours, sir.
You're just going to do.
Yeah, see you later.
What's your social experience?
I just ask people some questions to get them to think a little bit. You want to try it?
Yeah.
I'm live on YouTube. Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Oh. Okay, let's try.
Okay. You want to come here so that you're in view?
Okay. Okay.
What's your name?
C'était une expérience.
What's your name?
Agnès from France.
Agnieszka?
Oh. It's you are filming right now?
Yeah. You're live
Okay.
right now.
Hello.
I'm
Hello.
Chip. Agnieszka, you said?
Yeah.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Agnieszka.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm an animal rights activist.
Just
right?
the sun.
Yeah, sure. So I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals.
Okay.
How do you feel about animals?
I'm right. As you. I want to protect animals, and I always sign, for the people to protect the tourists in the south of France, because I live in the south of France, and I'm against, I don't know, the feria. I don't know how to say in English.
I don't know what that is.
You know,
no.
when there was a man with a lot of color in the arena who kills the tourists, to get the
Oh, like the bullfighting thing or the...
No, the tourists. It's a Spanish tradition.
Yeah, like the bullfighting, right? Where they run with the bulls or...
Yeah, and with the arrow, and they have to pick the tourists. You
No,
have
I
to
don't
kill the
know
tourists.
that.
You don't know that? In
No.
Spain, it's very famous. Sevilla.
Yeah,
Or
it's
south
the,
of France.
I thought that's the bullfighting thing, right? Like
Bullfight?
the-
I don't know this expression. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. It's
Okay.
So you're right. That is if that's awful, right?
Yeah.
Do you think, for example, testing on animals is that okay?
No, not really. No.
No. Why is testing on animals bad?
You mean about medicine, a new medicine?
I mean,
new,
like cosmetics.
cosmetics. Yeah. I know that they test cosmetic on mouses.
On
and,
dogs
and rabbits.
mostly.
Yeah, mouses.
Yeah, like on beagles because they're very docile.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Do you think
But-
that's okay?
No, not okay. They should try it on humans.
Yeah, exactly. So it's wrong to test on animals. Can you think of a reason why it's wrong to test on them?
Sorry.
Can you
Too,
think
too,
of-
too, too, too sorry for me. Too quickly for me.
Can you think of a reason why it is wrong to test on them?
Because animals can't defend themselves. They can't talk. So people just take animals because animals can protect themselves. They don't have language to speak to humans. It's like, when you own a dog at your home, some people just treat the dogs, and they don't eat them, they don't feed them, they don't. They are very bad with the animals inside the house as well.
So it would be wrong to use them if they cannot consent, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah, for me.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, okay.
And regarding the cosmetic, I learned a long time ago that for the lipstick, for instance, they use the grease of the whales.
Yeah.
Why? See?
We have alternatives.
Yeah.
Right?
Why?
It's wrong. What about for clothing? Do you think it's okay to kill animals to wear their fur or their skin?
Well, you know me. No makeup, no fur, nothing.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Leather also, right?
No. I don't. Maybe, for instance, because humans used to eat animals, rabbit, for instance. Why not taking the skin of the rabbit if you eat them, but not specially have like the fur, like the baby folk? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the baby.
Like the fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you kill animals specially to make coats?
Yeah.
Why don't you take the skin when you eat animals, for instance, like they used to do before we are human right now? I don't. I'm sorry, my
It's
English
okay.
is
That's
not-
okay. And you hit the nail on the head right now. The next thing about food. We don't need to consume animal products. We don't need to kill animals for food. We don't need to use them for food. So do you think it's okay that we do that to them?
The thing is, I used to eat meat,
Yeah.
but less and less, because I'm very concerned about the animals, especially in the south of France, because I'm in the south of France, and there's a lot of trouble, a lot of videos on YouTube for the pork, for instance. They are really the cows. They are alive when I see it, the cows are alive. They kill them, but they're still alive when they enter the site. So it's really awful. There should be more protection for the animals.
But do you think we should even have these slaughterhouses, these places where we kill animals? Do you think we should even farm animals? We don't need anything, right? Any of the products that we get from them. And when we farm them,
Yeah.
we take away their liberty and we kill them.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fair to do this to animals?
Not really fair, but the thing is, I used to I eat meat.
Yeah.
So I can't say I won't allow them, because I used to eat meat. Even if I eat less and less meat or fish or whatever, I can't say it's not fair, because myself, you see, it won't be properly.
But do you think everything you do is fair?
No,
No, right?
No.
So then you can still make a judgment call whether this is fair or not.
Yeah,
Right?
but the thing I disagree with is the people who sorry, you will cut because people for as a leisure, they go in the countryside to kill animals.
Is that bad?
Yeah, for me, yes, it's bad.
What's the difference between that and you killing them for an optional product of food?
But the thing is, there are many shops in town where you can buy meat. So why do you need to, as a leisure?
But what's the difference? To me,
Because
they're just the same.
they have pleasure to kill animals.
Well, isn't that the same for you? You
Uh,
get pleasure from meat, from eating their
yeah,
flesh.
that's why it's very hypocrite for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't see how the animals are killed.
Yeah.
But I eat them.
Yeah.
I know it's
So
not,
you're
it's not-
doing the same thing for pleasure because you like the meat, right?
Yeah.
And they're doing it because they like the killing. What's the difference? To me, it sounds like the same. The outcome is the same. The animal gets killed.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just and one individual does it because they get pleasure from it. You realize that because you pay for it, the
Yeah.
animals get killed, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So what do you
I
think
know.
you can do about it, right? Like
But
what
I-
happened in the past, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But going
Yeah.
forward,
But I
you-
try to eat like vegan people.
Yeah.
You know, with tofu, with protein and so on.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the taste. I don't like the taste. If the taste was better,
What taste don't you like?
the taste of the tofu, for instance.
But tofu doesn't have a taste. You
Yeah,
just have to put it in something.
you have to put some sauce,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you have to cook and
Yeah.
and so on.
That's like chicken breast, right? Chicken breast doesn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a taste also, so you have to. You
Yeah,
have to
okay.
put sauce in.
I tried, but the thing is, it's really expensive too.
Tofu.
The vegan products.
Well, tofu is not expensive, right? Because you mentioned tofu.
Yeah, but it depends on where you live.
Yeah,
If-
no, in southern France, it's not
Yeah,
expensive.
it's expensive. Yeah.
Okay, but let's put it this way:
because
if I give you resources to help you adopt a plant-based diet with access to a nutritionist and with within your budget,
Hmm.
would you see it as there? Is there any reason why going forward you would pay for an animal to die for
well,
you?
no. If if it's okay with my bank account, if it's okay with the taste, if it's okay with the shops, if I can shop in my area, you know.
Well, with the bank account, I can understand it, but
Yeah.
but the taste seems like something you can work on. It's
Yeah.
not something that.
Yeah, you can cook.
It's,
Yeah.
Do you think it's justified to kill an animal for taste?
No, because anyway you have to cook it anyway.
Yeah. So it's not justified to take their
No,
life
no.
if their
Yeah.
flesh tastes so good, right?
You just have to cook. But the
Yeah.
thing, once again, where I live, there's no vegan shops.
Yeah.
You have to take your.
There's
your-
supermarkets, right?
Yeah, but once again, there are not so many, and once again.
You only need one.
No, but I mean, yeah, but not so many items in the supermarket.
You only need one.
One item,
Yeah, you only need one.
for example.
Tofu. That's it. Everything else, because if you normally eat meat with a side of vegetables,
Yeah.
you replace the meat with tofu. That's it.
Yeah.
And you can make tofu in different ways so that you don't get bored. You
Ah.
can make it in every single
Because I
different
try,
way.
you know, the little seeds.
Yeah.
The seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, I tried some seed, some, I know, seed beef or beef seed. I don't know how to say. I love that. It's quite good. That.
I don't know what that is, but
It's, you know, the seed, protein seed
okay.
from the grass. Okay, you eat grass,
Yeah. Protein seed. I don't know what that is, but yeah.
like sesame or.
Oh, sesame seeds.
You
Okay. Yeah.
With the beef, with that, and I love.
With beef.
No. You make beef, like beef. You know, you make protein beef with the seeds.
Oh, I've never seen that. That's interesting.
No,
no.
and that I love that.
Yeah.
But once again, you buy two, and it's expensive. If you have a family, you can do that for the family.
Yeah.
You can do that. You can cook only for yourself.
Yeah, I can understand the budget area,
Yeah,
but
the
like,
budget.
but if it makes it work within your budget, then you have a responsibility to not pay for animals to get killed for you, right?
Yeah, I will do it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I
Because
appreciate that.
I tell you, I try to.
Yeah.
But-
So let me give you a card then. So you have a thing here called Challenge 22.
Yeah.
They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day,
Okay.
and they help you adopt a plant-based diet within your area, within your budget.
Yeah. And I will put on my Instagram so I can take my followers to have a view on it.
Sure, but
Yeah.
I think you should first try it yourself. It's called Challenge 22.
Yeah.
Does
So
that-
you have some recipes on it?
They send you recipes every day. You will talk to a nutritionist who will
Yeah.
help you specifically with
And you
in
know,
your area
one day
for free.
I cook tofu and soja.
Yeah.
Soja, you say? And my husband didn't notice the difference with real meat.
Of course, because there's not that big of a
That's it,
difference.
that's it,
The biggest difference is the animal side. It's on their side. They don't
Yeah,
get killed.
yeah,
They
yeah.
don't get enslaved. You know.
Yeah,
That's-
I know. And once again, the main thing really is the money.
It will 100% sure they will help you with that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
called Challenge 22. You just got to go there. You put your name and your email, and then they help you out.
Okay, I do it. Fine.
Fine.
Okay,
So how many more animals should be killed from you for you from now on?
killed to eat. Maybe the one I hate, like the snake.
Not even them. They deserve to live.
No,
also.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
No.
Killed
no.
or used, because dairy cows, the cows that produce milk, they're also used.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we shouldn't do that also.
You mean you don't agree for the milk?
No, do you think it's okay to do that to cows?
If it's not a big farmer, if it's a small one.
Why do you think cows produce milk?
For the baby? Ah, yes, I know. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
think happens to the babies?
Yeah. They are killed for.
They
for
take
the
them
image.
away. They take
Yeah,
them
yeah,
away
yeah,
so that
yeah,
they
yeah,
can
yeah.
get the milk.
Yeah.
And if they're male, yeah, they get killed. And if female, impregnated, babies
Yeah,
taken.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
they all get killed. They all of them.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So no.
So what about the milk? What is your suggestion for the milk?
Exact. Oh, suggestion for the milk.
Yeah.
Well, you have plant-based milk, which
Like
you
the
can.
oat milk,
Oat milk is a good one. And if you find
rice milk.
rice milk.
Yeah, taste.
Yeah. If you find oat milk, for example, expensive, you can make it yourself. It's very easy
Really?
to make. Yeah. Yeah, and the oats are very cheap almost
Yeah,
everywhere. Yeah.
because because I taste oat milk with my coffee and I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
thank you for having this conversation with me.
And sorry, don't put it on your.
I mean, you're already online, so let's respect animals, okay?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I've got animals at home,
Yeah.
and they are my babies.
And they all deserve to live equally, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
because somebody's born a cow or somebody's born a cat or a dog doesn't mean that they deserve more, right?
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Of course.
I appreciate you. Have a
Thank
good
you. Bye.
one. Bye. At the end, she just pushed me. Like, ah. She was a nice lady. That was okay. Flex, baby, says Daniela Alejandra Lee. Hello. I will flex, yes. Let's see if we get some more people. Whenever I flex, people get intimidated. France often, there's no tofu, but bio, Sibon, get all. I don't know what that is. Hi.
Hello.
You want to try the experiment?
Yes.
Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
I can try. I'll get slated, but I'll do it.
You want to come here
Oh,
to the
sorry.
interview?
Stand
What's
there.
your name?
Dave.
Dave, nice to meet you. I'm
Nice
Chip.
to meet you. Nice to meet you.
So Dave, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. How do you feel about animals?
I love them.
You love them?
We've got pets ourselves, and I love them.
You love them. Okay. Do you think animals deserve the right to not be exploited by us?
Yeah, it should be, and I feel it is a right that we take away. So
Do you think this right should be given or should be respected based on the species that they're born into?
in what context? What do you mean?
Like, I'm assuming cats and dogs, you agree that they should not be exploited by us.
Oh.
But do you think that other species like cows, chickens, and pigs, should they be exploited by us?
Not exploited, no.
Not exploited, no. Do you think animal agriculture, farming an animal, inherently means exploiting them?
I guess it does, in a way, if you actually think about it.
Yeah, because it's unfair and we use them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think that you might have some responsibility in the matter?
Yes, there is responsibility, but there's always if I do it, that doesn't mean 100 other people are going to do it or 5 other people are going to do it, and that's the problem.
What do you mean? So, if you stop, you mean that doesn't mean that others will stop too?
So you have to do it based on, I believe that I am making a difference alone.
Really?
Which I don't think is a
Is
human
that the
thing.
only thing that matters to you? Because, like, by that logic, people will get killed every single day on Earth. People will get raped every single day on Earth. So, by that logic, you should go ahead and rape somebody because that's never going to stop anyway.
No, it's more that.
So, you don't really care about the victims of your choices?
No, I would, but not all humans do. and
That's
the problem.
okay, but there are certain individuals out there who are specifically victims of your choices, right?
That is true.
So you could always choose to make out that you could always choose something
It's always
else.
down to your choice at the end
Yeah,
of the day.
exactly. Do you think you could make different choices?
Yeah, everyone's, in my opinion, everyone's in control of what they do. up here,
Exactly.
so
Do you think there's any reason why going forward after this conversation, because I don't really care what was in the past, I care what's happening in the future. Do you think that going forward after this conversation, is there any reason why you would buy an animal product and thus pay for an animal to be exploited for you?
Only out of habit.
Only out of habit?
Yeah, because that's what you typically do. I'd go buy a chicken burger, cheeseburger, hamburger, just because that's normal. Not saying that's right, that's normal.
Yeah, but when you buy these products, do you just not think what you buy, or do you?
Not normal stuff. Obviously, if you see like leather or fur, you
Yeah.
do. But when it comes to food, typically, that's not a thought, just because that's more normal. Not saying it's right, but normal.
But let's say you develop an allergy right
Yep.
now. You develop an allergy for a certain product. It doesn't matter which product it is.
Yep.
Are you still, when you go to a supermarket, are you still going to go normally, or are you going to pay more attention?
You pay more attention to the allergen. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
So when you're the victim of these choices that you're making, it's easy to pay attention, right?
Yeah.
But when others are, don't you think you should also try to pay more
Yeah.
attention, just so that this habit no longer happens?
I completely agree.
You completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, how many more animals should be exploited for you from now on?
I'd want to say none,
Yeah.
but
Why but?
realistically, this is the problem because of what I am, who I am. It's going
So
to be
who
so
are you?
hard.
Are you the type of person that says something is a little bit more difficult, so others should pay for my difficulty? Animals should be exploited for me.
It's more, yeah, and it's selfish, and you are right, because I view dogs, cats, pets a
Yeah.
lot differently too. I mean, I love eating chicken and beef
Yeah.
and like turkey. It's hard to, in my head, I don't know why, just because it's more normal.
It's just a change.
Exactly, and change is scary.
Change is scary, yeah.
Yeah, I
But the
agree.
reality is, once you do the change, it becomes easy.
It becomes normal.
Yeah, it becomes normal. It takes what, 22, 23, maybe a month
Yeah.
for most people, and then you don't even see the difference anymore.
You are right.
But afterwards, the biggest difference is the hundreds of victims that you're no longer having, right?
You
for
are
your,
correct.
For your
Yeah.
choices.
And this is the problem. I see it. Doesn't necessarily mean I'll do it.
Yeah.
Purely just because I'm a human. I make decisions.
Yeah, but but as we've established, it seems like if it were happening to you, you would pay attention.
Yeah.
So why don't you want to pay attention now? Because it seems like it does come down to you just wanting to put in
Yeah.
a little bit of effort.
You're right. It's a trade-off that I just haven't thought too much about and put too much.
It seems scary, right?
Yeah,
Like to give
yeah.
it all up.
Yeah,
But what
exactly.
if I told you just take it one meal at a time, one day at a time,
Yeah.
and maybe at some point you don't even miss the animal products
Yeah.
anymore?
No, there are some days. I mean, me and my wife, we have 1 or 2 days a week vegan or veggie
Yeah.
days. It's different. And you can still make it tasty. It's just, yeah, it's different, and it's not normal, so it has to become normal.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this, because let's say, obviously, what we do to animals is an injustice, right?
Yeah.
So if we take this approach to any other injustice, like I don't know, somebody raping women, somebody, this kind of stuff, like this really bad things when there's a victim involved. Do you think that we should have this approach where if there's somebody is doing it every day, and then they say, well, I'll reduce it, I'll do it once a week, is it still okay when there's a victim?
And this is the thing. It's impossible for me to say what's more important, a person or an animal.
It's not about a person or an animal. Is it
But-
an animal or a sandwich, right? Because that's the choice you're
Yeah,
making.
yeah, no.
It's you're not nobody. I'm not
Right.
asking you to kill a person now.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to not kill an animal
Yeah.
for a plant-based dish,
And-
right?
Yeah, and that's, again, don't know if it's just because it's perceived normal
Yeah.
to eat meat.
That's what
And
it is. Yeah.
if you've been doing it forever, and you're conditioned to think it's normal, think it's right, and it does.
How about we do this? I'll give you a card. There's 2 documentaries here, Dominion on the most important speech you'll ever hear. Can you promise me you'll watch one of these 2?
Yeah, I'll watch them while
And
working.
until then, how about no animal products until you watch these 2?
I will try.
Okay.
I will try.
Let's just do no try. Come on, let's just do
Try.
this. You can do it
It's-
until you watch one of these 2. That's it.
Okay.
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 Okay. Thank you so much.
Great
Have an
meeting
awesome
you.
day.
Have a great day.
And
Thank you so much.
yeah, let's
Cheers.
let's be better. Okay.
Yeah, I will
Have a
try.
good one.
Thank you.
I wouldn't get my hopes up. Guy meat, he's cooked. Let's be honest, as Umbrella Jones. I gotta put your cap on, everybody. It's sunny. I gotta take care of you guys. What's going on here? Give me 1 second. Yes, we are using a cap, as I've shown before, and I'm gonna put it on you. Look who's cute. Who's a cutie pie with the hat on? Thanks for the cat, baby, says Daniela. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting to be sunny. At some point, I will move on this other side because it's shady. Shady. Hello, that gay vegan. Chip, you have some white stuff on your mouth. Let me use some disinfectant. I've seen a lot of people have this thing on the mouth yesterday, also today. I hope it's not a virus that I'll be getting. I hope not. Might just be sun cream because I did apply sunscreen before coming here. You look pretty good for a vegan. Do you think vegans don't look good, man? Do you think respecting animals means they don't look good? I mean, I appreciate the compliment, but that's such a backhanded compliment, isn't it? Oh, you did so well for a woman. You look good for a vegan. What the hell does that even mean? Renee, thank you so much. If we respect animals, then humans get slaughtered. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the guy was receptive. I guess it's just a thing. Some people you just can't reach more, can you? Can't do more. You can just. What is the temperature? I would say 23 right now. 22, 23. It's gonna get to 24, 25 today. Tomorrow it's gonna be 29, and on Tuesday it's gonna be 31. The whole next Sunday, sorry, the whole next week is just gonna be very hot here. When a compliment shames you for your existence, exactly. Imagine that. Can you explain your stance to us? Asks Ray Go. Sure, Ray. So, you know, Ray, I did not choose to be born human, right? I was born human. I'm lucky that way. I was also born white, so I'm lucky that way, and I was also born male. So I essentially hit the lottery on that one because there's a little spider here. Sorry, everybody, give me 1 second. Okay, there was a little spider on my hat. I don't know where he came from, but I put him in the grass. So yeah, so I hit the lottery on the way I'm born, you know, white, male, cis, in the Netherlands. Well, I wasn't born in the Netherlands, but I live here and I have citizenship here. So I'm pretty lucky that way, right? So my rights are respected no matter what I do. So that's how I was born. But if you were born in a different way, like say, right, if you were born a black female, some of your rights wouldn't be as respected as mine are, right? And if you go even further and realize, well, if you were born a cat or a dog, you would have even less rights. And then if you go even further and ask yourself, well, if you're born a cow or a chicken, you would essentially have absolutely no rights whatsoever. Because if you're born a cow, a chicken, or a pig, somebody who was born differently than you says, well, you don't deserve to live because I like the taste of your flesh, I like the taste of your milk, so I will either impregnate you and take your babies and kill you, or just kill you directly because, you know, your flesh tastes good to me. So veganism, what veganism says is that it's wrong to do that. That everybody, that this form of discrimination based on species, which is actually called speciesism, is wrong. And it's the same as any other form of discrimination. Racism, sexism, because all of these are discriminations based on how an individual is born. And let's say for all animals. And you may say, well, animals are not like humans, but they are. They feel, they have emotions, they have an individuality, they have a subjective experience of the world, you know. And through their life. Hello, everyone. Sorry. I don't know what happened. I had signal. I don't know. Just bad network, I guess. Sometimes that will happen. I have a pretty old phone. I need to get a new phone. I will get a new phone soon. So, yeah. Sorry about that. I actually don't know what happened that now. That this never happened, right? Where my signal just... Well, my signal was okay. I'm so happy to see you almost every day, says Alexandra. Yeah, Alexandra, I'm also happy to see you. I am here almost every single day. That is true. Jade for Justice has been staying... Am I back? Sorry, everybody. I think my phone might be on this last leg. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. I don't know what's going on. I have signal. I shouldn't have this happening, but I guess it just keeps getting lost. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah. Yeah, you're back. But that guy is supported by his parents. Go get a job, bomb. Well, PH, you would be surprised to find out that I actually support my parents, and I do have a job. So just because I'm sitting here fighting for animal rights, and because you disagree with this idea that animals deserve rights for some reason, because you were born human and you deserve rights, right? Because you were born human. But somebody, because they're born a different species, then they all of a sudden don't deserve rights. And just because you disagree with this idea that we deserve basic rights like to live and to not be enslaved, simply because we were born sentient, does not mean that I'm somehow inferior to you because I fight for the rights of animals. In fact, I would argue at least I'm doing something, What are you doing with your life, brother? I'm supporting my parents while at the same time working, while at the same time fighting for animals. What are you doing with your life, huh? Let's see. Okay. Now that you're back, could you come to see my premiere? I can come to see your premiere, but not right now, right? I'm doing this. Yeah. So, while a lot of you coming in here may think, well, what is this person saying? Why would it be wrong to eat animals? Well, it's wrong to eat animals for the same reason it's wrong to eat humans. Because they don't deserve to be killed and treated like an object. And because we don't need to. That's the reason why. It's pretty simple. It's not that complicated. It's pretty simple. No, it's not. Mike Giro, if it's complicated for you, then I don't know how much more I can simplify it until you understand the perspective. You know, we're all animals. You're a certain species. They are a certain species. You were born that species, and they were born a different species. Simple. Don't discriminate based on how somebody's born. It's not that complicated. Yeah. It's not immoral. Well, Mike, is it immoral to exploit and kill humans for optional food? Mike, is it immoral to exploit and kill humans for optional food? It's tasty though. Yeah. It could be tasty to also eat humans. Would that make it okay? Would that make it moral? Humans are more valuable than animals. So Mike Giro, you have not answered my question. Is it moral to exploit and slaughter humans for an optional product? Benji, please don't silence people too much. Let's do a minimal moderating today, especially given that the stream is having issues. You wanna try a social experiment? How old are you?
14.
You're too young. Oh, you're his mother. Is it okay if he's live on my stream? I'm live on YouTube. It's okay. Okay. I need some consent from my parents. You wanna come here so that you're in view? What's your name?
Ephraim.
Ephraim. I'm Chip. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Ephraim?
Greece.
Greece. Lovely. So I'm Chip. I'm from Romania originally, but I live here. So Ephraim, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. How do you feel about animals?
I feel like I think it's okay what's happening now, but
What do you mean?
for animals, can you explain more of the question?
Yeah, sure. So do you think humans are animals, for example?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are, right? We're different species of animals, right? Do you think it's okay to discriminate based on the species that somebody's born into?
Sorry?
Do you think it's okay to discriminate based on the species that somebody's born into? Like, take for instance, if somebody's born a dog, they have certain rights, right? Like certain basic rights, like life, I don't know, they have the right to not be abused. But if somebody's born, take for instance a cow, they have the right to, humans have the right to do whatever they want to them, right? Like they literally sexually impregnate them, they steal their babies, kill them. They essentially abuse them in almost every single way, psychologically and physically. Do you think it's fair or to do this to do that?
I think it's not fair, but at the end of the day, humans are the ones that have more
Power.
power.
So are you a person who says that if somebody has power, then they have the right to do whatever they want to somebody else?
No, but in the topic of animals, that's what humans do.
Yeah.
Like,
And is that fair? I know that's what they do. The question is
yeah.
it fair? Because we also wage wars. We also took away the rights from women. We also took away the rights from gay people and all this kind of stuff. We do a lot of horrible things.
towards the animals, I don't think it's for the animals. It's not fair.
Yeah.
But
So if it's not fair for the animals, then you who doesn't find it fair, do you think you should stop supporting this? What's happening to them?
it isn't that I'm supporting it, but I don't think that we need the food from the animals at the end of the day.
Well, do you think we cannot be healthy without consuming animal
we can
products?
be healthy without.
Animal products?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we can be healthy, then we don't need their products. We don't need to do this to them, right? We only
No.
do it because of, I don't know, convenience or because we got used to it. Yeah. So, what did you say before? I forgot what you said before. Because, so do you said you don't support it, right?
It isn't that I don't support it, but I think it's overall it's not okay, but there's nothing I can do about it
Well,
except from like stop eating
yeah,
animals.
you could do that, right? You could stop. You could stop supporting it, right? Like you alone adopting a plant-based diet could save 100 animals each year, right? So you
Yeah.
said you're 14, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the time you become mature, you could be saving 400 animals, right? By the time you reach 18. Was that not something?
No, I will continue eating animals.
So if I ask you, would you be in favor? Like if there's somebody kicking a dog right here, right now, you would be the type of person who would go and join them and kick them because you
No.
benefit from it, right? Well,
No,
that sounds like it, because if the person kicking the dog is happening behind closed doors, then it sounds like you would give them money to kick more of the dog, right?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Why is that okay? Is that fair? Like you said, it's unfair. So why continue doing it?
Because I still like the food.
Yeah. So do you think that if I like the product that comes out of me exploiting women, does that mean that the exploitation of women is fair, or that's okay, or that I should continue paying for women exploitation because I like the product that comes out of it?
No.
No. So then, if you like the product that comes out of exploiting animals, why should you continue doing it?
Because at the end of the day, animals and people are not the same. Like humans tend to be more intelligent, so they've put animals more to the downside, or like to the.
So should
The
we
downward level.
should we judge whether to exploit and slaughter somebody based on their intelligence level? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean like as a whole, as humans, we're more intelligent than
Who is? Because
animals.
there's humans who are just as intelligent as animals.
I don't think so.
There are cognitively impaired human beings. They're human beings who have encephaly, who are born with some parts of their brain missing, and all these human beings might even be not as intelligent even as an animal. Would it be okay for us to exploit and slaughter them?
No.
But you said if they're less intelligent, then it's okay, right? That's the only reason why you say it's okay to do it to animals, right?
No, I would say that like because they're less intelligent, not only less intelligent, but they not many except from the house animals like dogs, cats, and stuff like that. Like the rest of animals serve some purpose, but for
What
most
purpose
people,
we gave it to them, right?
because people.
So if your mom right now says that your purpose is to be a slave,
No.
Would it be okay? Would it be fair towards you? She has
No.
power over you, so she could theoretically say that you should be that way, right? Would
but-
it be fair?
But for animals, it's kind of because people from the start of humanity have been eating them.
So do you think that the duration of an action makes it better? Like,
N-
like women didn't have rights for thousands of years. Does that mean that it was right, the right thing to do to not have
No,
women
but
rights?
for animals, some people still need to eat them.
Are you that person who needs to eat them?
Yeah.
Why? I'm a certified nutritionist. Can you explain to me what health condition do you have that you need to consume
I haven't
animals?
got specific health condition, but
So you don't need them. Then you're just like any other human on this planet, and you can thrive on a plant-based diet, which you already agreed that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. So then you don't need to eat them.
But I eat them because I like the taste and they give you a good stuff for your body.
But we've already discussed this, didn't we? Right?
Yeah.
Like you like the taste. We already said it's not fair. Sorry about that. We already said it's not fair to exploit and slaughter somebody because you like the product that comes out of that
Yeah.
exploitation, right? Yeah, just leave it there.
But for animals, it's kind of different.
Why is it different for animals? Because you said so, right? Because you're on the power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if somebody's in power, they can say for you it's different. It's okay to exploit you because for you it's different.
Kind of yes, because if like the president says it and stuff like that,
Then it's if the president
It's
says
not
that you
okay.
should be exploited, then it's okay.
it's not okay. But at the end of the day, he has more power over me than I have for him.
Okay, so you would be in favor of the president exploiting
No,
you, as you said.
I won't
no?
be.
So then, if you're not in favor of the president exploiting you because they have power over you, when you have power over animals, why are you in favor of you exploiting animals?
Because I want to eat. A lot of people need or want to eat them.
We've already established it's not about
Yeah.
want, it's not about need, it's not about. It seems like there's no other reason. We just keep going in the same circle over and over, right? It's because you want to do it. So
Yeah.
if I all of a sudden want to, like, enslave you and kill you, would that be fair towards you?
No,
No, but I could do it. I would have power to do so.
no. You specifically, no.
I think I could have power to do so. But like even if I didn't have power, like I could be a rich person, get somebody, put you in a van and kill you. Would that be fair for me to get you to do that? Would
No.
that happen to you? No. But you should find it fair because you seem to think that if somebody has power and they get benefit from it, then it's okay to do it, right? So if I have power and I benefit from doing this to you, then it should be fair, right?
No. I believe that it is a different thing for animals.
But you're an animal too. You just said that humans are animals also.
Yeah, but like animals, I think are like a lower level. Like we are on an upper level.
Yeah, I understand
because we
you
can
want to feel
communicate more.
superior to them because somebody told you
It
to feel
isn't that.
superior to them. But if you judge an animal, like if you judge animals based on how you think what makes you superior to them, well, a bird can look at you and judge you and say, this human cannot even fly. Of course they're inferior. Like imagine that. Imagine a rhino who can literally demolish a tree. Say to, well, you're obviously inferior, you're not as powerful as a rhino. Like every single animal could pick a trait and say that you're inferior to them when it comes to that trait. That does not mean that any of them are superior. We all deserve to live equally. You didn't choose to be born human. They didn't choose to be born the species that they're born. And yet you seem to think that if they're born a species that you think it's okay to exploit and slaughter, then you continue to exploit and slaughter them.
I didn't specifically say that I, as myself, have more power over them, but we need to eat them, I think.
We just said we don't.
Yeah, but a lot of people might need to do that.
But you're
And
not the case, so why would you care about what other people need to do?
But, and I, as myself, I wanted to eat them.
Yeah, so, and we come to the same thing, in the same circle yet again. We need
Yeah.
to, no we don't. You just come to the same thing, you want to. And when I ask you, is it okay to kill somebody because you
Okay,
want to,
but-
you said no. And then you say, well, it's different because they're animals. And I ask you, what's the difference between animals? And you say, well, humans, I think humans are superior. And then we end up in
Yeah.
the same cycle over and over again. Can you escape the cycle? Can you for a second think in isolation? Like, is it okay to exploit and kill animals if you didn't benefit from it? Would it be okay to exploit and kill animals?
If I didn't benefit from them, no.
No.
As,
so,
huma-
so,
if
so
as
then,
humans we didn't
so
benefit
you see that.
from them,
So you see the mentality that you
But
have right now. You're
from-
saying if I don't benefit from it, it's wrong. But if I benefit from it, it's right.
as humans, people
Not as humans, you. Don't speak about
Okay, I
everybody.
benefit from them, yes.
Yeah. So do you think that you, as I said, if you don't benefit from it, it's wrong to exploit them. But if you benefit from it, it's right, right?
It's not about what is it, It's not about benefiting most of the times. Like, but benefiting, yes. If I benefit from it, yeah, we'll eat them.
So if you cannot eat them, I'll ask the question again.
Mm.
If you cannot benefit from killing and exploiting them,
No.
is it okay to kill and exploit them?
If I don't benefit from them, no.
No. So then the only reason why it's okay to kill and exploit them is because you benefit from them, right?
It's not the only reason, but yes.
What other reason is there?
Um, okay.
You don't have to
from
invent things.
Yeah. I benefit from them. It also tastes good.
Well, that's a benefit, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I can't think for something right now.
Yeah. So what would you say if somebody, throughout our human history, have we not had other humans who exploited and slaughtered other human beings on the sole purpose that they benefited from it?
Yeah.
And they considered it okay because they benefited from it.
Yeah.
How is that any different from what you're doing right now?
Because now we're talking from human to animal, and from what you said, it's human to human.
Yeah, so somebody discriminated based on sex, race, and you discriminate based on species. None of these are traits that an individual chooses to be born with, right? They're all exactly the same thing. You're discriminating based on how somebody is born.
Yeah, but like God made them what they are for a specific reason.
Yeah, yeah. So now we come back to God. Now it's a
but-
new thing. It's God, right? It's
No,
God.
but they made them animals for a specific reason.
No, all these animals that we farm are not made by any God. They're made by us.
No, like their fate maybe has
They're
been chosen by
domesticated
some-
animals. We made them.
Yeah.
They're
Sorry,
not
but
made
we
by
have
God.
to go. We have to go to a museum.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Sure. Maybe no longer exploit animals. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Gave him food for.
Let me give you a card. I hope. Maybe watch the minion or the most important speech you'll ever hear. You'll understand more what I mean. Because what animals go through is not like you get some taste in your mouth and something that tastes good, but they have a throat cut. They have their life taken at a way younger age than you are right now, simply because they were born as specific species. So imagine if human beings diverge at some point and one species of human beings becomes more intelligent and more powerful than the rest, and you are part of the same species that I am right now, which are not the more intelligent and more powerful. What you're saying is that if they take a look at how we handle things, they will say, well, you do it to animals, we should be able to do it too, because it's the same form of discrimination. We have power over you, we are more intelligent, we can do it to you, therefore it's okay to exploit and slaughter you if we benefit from it.
Yeah, for them it would be okay.
But for you it wouldn't. And when we do an action, we don't just judge it based on the person who does the action, because then rape would be okay, because you know what, the person who does the rape likes it, they enjoy it, that's why they do it. When we do an action, we judge based on the victim also. We have to take the victim into consideration, not just the person doing the action and what they want out of it.
Yeah.
Okay? Have a good one. Cheers.
He has a lot to learn. Yeah.
I appreciate that. I see that. Cheers. Have a good one. His mother was really cool though. His mother was really, really cool. She was like, he has a lot to learn. I don't know if you heard that last part. He still has a lot to learn. Yeah, I think he got a little bit triggered, huh? You comparing rape to eating meat? No, when did I compare that? I compared rape to animal rape. Is animal rape and human rape not comparable? Is sexually exploiting a human not comparable to sexually exploiting an animal? I think it is. Is it not? I think it is. Yeah. Is human exploitation not comparable to animal exploitation? Is human slaughter not compared to animal slaughter? Why is it that all of a sudden, oh, you're comparing it to eating meat? I never talked about the action of you putting somebody's flesh within your mouth. If you want to compare eating animal meat, compare eating animal meat to eating human meat. That's the comparison I'm making. There you go. Is it okay to exploit and slaughter sentient beings for an optional product? I would say not, whether they're human or not. It's sentience, it's where it's at. That's it. Do you think they feel the death? Doesn't even matter if they feel it or not. If I kill a human being and they don't feel me killing them, I go from the behind and I shoot them in the head. It's unfair for me to take away their life experience, regardless if they feel the pain or not. It's not about if they feel it or not. It's about me taking something that doesn't belong to me away from them. It's about me stealing their experience, their life experience, also that I can get what? A 5-10 minutes worth of pleasure in my mouth hole? Like imagine that. 10 minutes, 15 minutes of pleasure for me? A whole existence, a whole lifetime for them. Who would ever put that in balance and say, no, my 10 minutes of pleasure, by the way, pleasure which you can easily get from other sources. You can easily get taste pleasure from other sources. So who would put that into balance and say, no, taking their whole existence is better? How? Why? You need a pretty good justification to say something like that. That's it. You just need a pretty good justification. Otherwise, if you're coming up with just, well, because I want to, because I was taught to, because it's convenient, all of these ridiculous reasons, they're not good enough justifications. No oppressive action should continue simply because you're used to it or because you like the outcome of it. Oppression happens because people benefit from it. That doesn't mean you, when you're the oppressor, you should continue doing it, okay? And yeah, I was an oppressor when I was consuming animal products, and you are an oppressor when you're consuming animal products. That's just it. There's no difficult, like, you may not like what I have to hear, you may feel triggered about it, you may feel bad about it, you may feel like, oh shit, this person is making me feel guilty or something. But you're only feeling guilty because you know I'm right. It's wrong to exploit animals. It's not even me that I'm right. You know that veganism is right. You know that the principle is right. Because it is. Exploiting and slaughtering innocent sentient beings for optional products is wrong. Simple. My man casually ignores how our ancestors lived by prosecuting so-called innocent life and eating animal tasty meat. Yeah, of course I ignore how our ancestors lived. Why would I care how our ancestors lived? If our ancestors, you know, they didn't give rights to women up until, what, 200 years ago, 150 years ago. So wait a minute, should we do the same? Because our ancestors lived in a society where women didn't have rights. Therefore, we should also live the same as our ancestors in a society where women don't have rights because that's how our ancestors lived. What kind of logic is that? Imagine that. Imagine the stupidity of that logic. Sorry, man, but that is a stupid logic. Who gives a shit how people in the past lived? The only way to progress is to challenge the way how people lived and progress. That's how progress happens. You change things. You don't just go by, well, they live this way, therefore I must live this way also, because that must be the right way to live. I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, I see some Jesus and some Allah right there. You want to try a social experiment? Oh, I'm sorry, only English. The nonsense. Let's see how many excuses. Ancestors, huh? Such a ridiculous claim. Dude, you could have bacteria in that water. Oh, I'm sorry, is bacteria sentient all of a sudden? Or is that what you're saying? Does bacteria have a subjective experience of the world like we do, like animals do? Another stupid argument. Dude, don't kill bacteria. What are you talking about, man? It's not life that matters. It's sentient life that matters. It's sentient experience that matters. And if you don't understand that, then I urge you to, think a little bit more. Don't just... I thought somebody was gonna come. Would you speak to Romanian to a fellow Romanian if they didn't speak English? I could, yeah. I might not do it here on camera, but I could, yeah. This is so extreme. Yeah, imagine how extreme it is to choose to not oppress animals, to choose to not be an oppressor, to choose to not cut the throat of animals for a sandwich. That's so extreme. But meanwhile, you know, putting the hands in the anus of a cow to hold their cervix, jerking off a bull and taking that semen and putting it in the cow's vagina, oh, that's not extreme. That's normal. All to get some liquid, some white liquid called milk. All of it for what? For that. Yeah, that's normal. That's not extreme. Extreme is if you don't do that, right? Extreme is if you don't. But if you do it, that's not extreme. Yeah. Imagine that. To Reddit Gunner says you are disgusting and abusive. To Reddit Gunner, how am I disgusting and abusive? I mean, you might find me disgusting because you don't like me. That's fine. But abusive? Nah, brother. I don't abuse animals. I am literally telling people to stop abusing animals. I'm here speaking on their behalf because they don't have a voice. Because what you do is you go into a supermarket and pay for innocent animals to have their throat cut, also that you can make the sandwich at home. Also that you can put their flesh in your plate. Their whole existence gets erased like this, all because you wanted to erase that existence. All because you wanted to put somebody's flesh in your mouth. All for that. That's all it is. Because it creates this tingly sensation on your tongue, and it sends those nerves on your tongue send certain signals to your brain, and your brain's like, oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like how that tastes. But you are superior to an animal. You don't go by instinct. Yet your instinct tells you to eat flesh, but you don't go by instinct. No, of course not. Imagine that. That's the most ironic thing ever. Like, we actually challenged their preconceived notions. We actually said that it's wrong to do what we do to animals. And then people come in here and they claim superiority over animals. We claim we're all the same. Like, that's the irony of it. We claim we're all the same. We all deserve basic rights, like to not be enslaved and killed. You guys claim superiority, and yet you're the ones who are behaving the same as animals, and we're the ones who are behaving superior to them. It's insane. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. Duke Wellington, God, you suck. Yeah, I know you don't like hearing the truth. That's okay. It's okay. Breathe in, breathe out, take it easy. And then realize you don't have to do this. You don't have to pay for all of this. You don't even, hell, if you don't like the label vegan, you don't have to call yourself vegan. Just stop oppressing animals. That's all I want. I don't care that you call yourself anything. I just don't want animals to be oppressed anymore. I think it's wrong, and it's not fair. Guy is gay as fuck. What's wrong with being gay, huh? There's nothing wrong with being gay. It's actually a beautiful thing, so I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you. Being gay is awesome. Just like being straight is awesome. Just like being any other sexual orientation is awesome. As long as there's consent, there's absolutely no problem. It's all about consent. We also value consent here on this channel. That's it. I'm just, who are you speaking to, asks me somebody. I just see comments. I respond to comments. Let's see if we can get somebody. You guys want to have a social experiment? Try a social experiment. Sam Smith. Chip, you should find the constable. Gunner just made a veiled threat. Gunner made a threat. What threat did Gunner make? It's okay. We can show to the authorities if they make threats. We can ban them from the channel. We have other sources. I don't see it. And all of you pretending that you're doing it for nutrition, stop pretending. You can get nutrition from a plant-based diet. I'm a certified nutritionist. You can definitely get all the nutrition that you need on a plant-based diet. When you say nutrition, it's just another justification. It's nothing more. It's like, oh, no, I'm actually doing it for nutrition. Yeah, I need it. It's another form of saying it, I need it. But it's a lie, because you don't. And you're not doing it for nutrition. And about cost. Well, that's okay. If cost is your issue, we have a solution for that. There's a thing called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist, they send you recipes every day, and they help you adopt a plant-based diet for free within your budget, within your region. So if cost is your issue, worry not. We have a solution here. That's it. Well, but I can also tell you that ever since I became vegan, ever since I adopted a plant-based diet, it's actually been cheaper, considerably so. Not just a little bit, a lot. Way, way cheaper. Because it is cheaper. A lot of the times you just think of plant-based meats or plant-based cheeses, but you eat those maybe once, twice a week. Most of your diet will consist of foods that are cheaper. You guys want to try a social experiment? Can I just say that I know you're right, but I'm not ready to make a change, says Lopald Muck V. So Lopald Muck V, how many more animals should be exploited and slaughtered for you until you make a change? How many more sentient individuals should be forced into slaughterhouses for you? You guys want to try a social experiment? I'm live on YouTube. Is it okay if he's live on my YouTube channel? Okay. You want to come here so that you're in view? What's your name?
Sam.
I like your t-shirt, Sam. I'm Chip. I'm also a fan of Rick and Morty, Pickle Rick. So, Sam, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I want them to live.
You want them to live? Yeah. Do you think animals deserve to live?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's okay to kill animals for food?
That's a hard question.
Is it? If we can get our nutrition and taste and from other sources, do you think it's okay to kill them for food?
For fun, no.
No, for food I meant.
Oh, for food.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah?
no, because you can get different stuff from different, like, I can't
Yeah,
really
you can get
say
everything you need from plants, right, and plant-based sources. Like, let me put it this way: if cows, chickens, and pigs would no longer exist because a virus kills them off, would you kill cats or dogs to eat them?
No.
No, you would adopt a plant-based diet then, right? Don't you think that from the perspective of a cat or a dog, it's the same as from the perspective of a cow or a chicken or a pig?
Yeah.
Because none of them chose to be born that way, right? They were just born that way, right?
They're starting to grow meat.
They're starting?
Starting to grow meat.
They're starting to grow meat. Who is?
I don't know. Just people.
People.
Scientists.
Oh yeah, you mean like cultured meat?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Are you gonna have that when that comes on?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. And until then, do you want animals to be killed for you?
I like protein.
You like protein? Do you think you can get protein from other sources?
Eggs.
Well, not animals. For eggs, animals are also killed.
Sure.
Hmm?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Do you think there are do you think I get protein? Like, I'm a pretty buff guy, huh? If I can get protein, I'm sure you can get protein also from other sources, right?
Yeah. Protein powder.
Well, there's protein powder also, yeah. There's vegan protein powder, but there's also, tofu, tempeh, lentils, chickpeas, beans. There's a lot of sources for protein. Yeah. Do you think if we can get our nutrition, that means protein and everything that we need, taste from other sources, do you think that then killing animals is okay?
Yeah. No.
No. So, but you say that, but then you know that you can get all your nutritional needs from other sources.
Yeah.
So then why are your actions saying differently than what your mouth is saying right now?
I don't know.
You don't know. Do you make choices about what you eat?
Um, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not your parents only making choices for you, right? You also make choices yourself.
Yeah.
So if you wanted, for example, to adopt a plant-based diet, would your parents support it?
Yeah, because my sister's vegetarian. So.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So then, why not to respect animals altogether?
Don't know.
Don't
I
know.
I just like it.
You just like the taste, right?
I like meat.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it's okay to kill animals because we like the product that comes out of killing them?
No.
No. But you say that, but then do you think that your actions say something else?
Yeah.
Can I come in on this?
Yeah, sure.
So it's my son, he's 11.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
I'm
some
trying to be-
concepts there
yeah.
which are a little difficult for him to put over. So,
Sure. I'm sorry. I tried to be simple about
No,
it. I
that's
tried to-
fine. I'm quite happy to come in and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
talk to you about this.
Yeah, sure.
So,
How do
yeah.
you feel about the animal exploitation?
So, about animal exploitation, that's a large concept. But
Yeah.
if we're talking about animals for food,
Well, animal exploitation for optional food.
yeah. I eat meat. I have no issue with eating meat. I have no issue with killing animals.
Do
to
you
eat
have
their
any
meat.
issue with killing humans to eat them?
If I had to kill a human to eat them.
No,
yeah,
In the
for
same
survival.
situation. In the same situation where you
You're
don't have
talking
to.
about two different things now. Now you're talking about something that's culturally acceptable and something that isn't culturally acceptable, with some grey areas in between. My daughter is a vegetarian, so she doesn't eat meat at all. I eat meat. I've always had a view that if you're going to eat meat, you have to be willing to kill that animal yourself and respect that animal yourself.
How is it respecting them when you're taking their whole existence for something you don't need?
Where do you put the line on the size and the breed and the species of the animal? So, for instance, how do you feel about killing billions of bacteria?
Well, you know what matters is sentience. Do you know what sentience is?
Yeah, I know. I'm an ecologist by trade.
So you know that
So-
sentience means that they have a subjective experience of the world, that they have emotions, and that they have positive or negative valence emotions towards the experiences that they're getting, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And to take that away is quite a big choice.
Well, it would be unfair because if you take that away, it would be the same as taking it away from a human. Taking that away from an animal is the same as taking it away from any other animal,
Absolutely
like a
not.
human.
Absolutely not. So do you know about evolutionary history?
Yeah.
Okay. So from very, very small beginnings, okay, where animals grazed on plankton and phytoplankton, things like that.
Can you make your
all
point,
the way
please? Because
through.
I don't see any relevance to our subject right
See,
now.
this is the thing. So what you've got is you've got yourself a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're projecting onto my 11-year-old son.
I was just
So-
having a
hold on, no,
conversation with
no,
him of
you're
whether
saying
it's
you're
okay
having
to exploit and slaughter animals for optional products.
Because it's the way that you voice it. Are we okay to exploit
Why do you
animals
teach
for
your
products?
children that it's okay to exploit and slaughter animals?
Because it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you choose to be born human?
Well, of course I did.
Did they choose to be born the species that they're born?
No, of course I did.
So you're teaching your children that it's okay to discriminate based on how somebody is born,
Not
right?
discriminating. No.
Oh, is it not?
It's a choice. It is a choice.
But you said that if they were born human, then it's wrong to exploit and kill them. But if they were born a different species, it's right to exploit and kill them. So it is strictly based on
you're
what
saying
they're born,
it's,
right?
Because you're having a very black and white view here. You're saying it's either wrong or right. It's something that's socially acceptable because of the history and the culture that surrounds that. Now, I totally respect your view that you don't want to eat meat and you don't want to eat
No,
meat
I don't
for
want
eth-
animals to be exploited.
or for
I don't care
ethical
about what you
reasons.
put in your mouth.
For ethical
I care about
reasons.
animals not being exploited.
No, absolutely, for ethical reasons.
Yeah.
But exploitation of animals takes place in many, many different ways. I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah, it's not
So-
just food, clothing,
Yeah, yeah.
entertainment, all situations.
So,
yeah.
are you willing to give up a large amount of biodiversity for the sake of not killing and eating animals?
What
so
does
for
that have to
instance-
do with anything?
It has a lot to do with anything. So, if we immediately say, right, we're no longer going to eat cattle or any animals.
They're called cows, not let's call them what
No,
they are. Yeah.
we call them cattle because again, that's a social.
Because it makes it
it's a
easier for
social
you to kill
construct.
them, right?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't kill them personally.
You pay somebody to do it.
I will
yeah.
happily kill them if I choose to eat it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just pay somebody to do it.
But no, you're doing this thing. You're not letting me talk.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's about your.
Why
food.
are you so upset? I don't get it.
Because the way that you're very black and white and you're confrontational, and I would like to
Yeah.
ask you a question, which I've asked you several times, and I'm
Very
about to
calm,
ask you
by
a
the way.
question. Right. The question is, if we stop eating all these animals that we use currently in our countrysides, and we remove that, and we don't need those animals,
Yeah.
what happens to our countryside?
They can build They can build other things like plants. They can build plant-based products.
Okay. So we
In
have
fact, there have been
so we have
several successful
hold on.
farms who
No, I'm
transitioned
not here to
into
argue with you.
oat farming
I'm still
and have
asking my
actually
question.
gotten
I've
more money
proposed-
and more successful at it from doing
I've
so.
proposed something, and I'm still asking a question. That question is: our ecosystems change dramatically when you remove the grazing animals.
Yeah,
from
they enrich.
Listen,
Yeah.
stop talking. Listen.
enrich.
No, they don't enrich.
Yeah.
Many,
you know
many,
that we
many
use-
landscapes that we have, that we live in, which have biodiversity of all sorts.
What is
of
the number
change.
one source of biodiversity
Right,
loss?
this is over.
Animal
because you
agriculture
won't let me
is.
talk. You're just talking down on me. Good luck.
We
Enjoy
have
it.
empirical
Let's go.
evidence that the number one evidence for the largest
Stop.
biodiversity loss is animal agriculture.
Oh, animal agriculture.
Yeah.
So you seem to be forgetting about palm nuts and palm oil, swathes of that which are
Yeah.
removing biodiversity.
And you seem to be forgetting the fact that we
No.
grow crops to feed the animals.
Yawn.
Do we
Again,
grow crops to feed the
you're doing
animals?
The thing you've asked for a social
Most of the
experiment,
crops
you
we
want
grow to
talk.
feed the animals. Most of the crops
Thank
we
you.
grow
Right,
to
let's
feed
go.
the animals, do we not? I don't know why you got so upset.
Because you
I'm
are
still
just
standing up for
talking
the...
down to me. Shut up and listen.
Well, you're
and
just
learn.
oppressing innocent animals. I don't know why you like oppressing animals. What should I learn? The unscientific stuff, the pseudoscientific that animal agriculture is not good?
Carry on with your
Have you heard of IPCC, the Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change? They did several studies showing that animal agriculture is the leading cause of biodiversity loss, the leading cause of, and they use the most land, they use the most biodiversity loss, the most eutrophication, and the most water use. I'm just trying to educate you. I'm just trying to educate you. I'm shouting because you're far away. I'm shouting because you're far away. I'm just trying to tell you that your facts are wrong.
You are shouting at people
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Sure.
Very easy, very cheap way of
Sure.
getting some likes.
Sure.
Give up.
Well, I'm here to defend the animals. You're here to oppress them.
Defending anyone.
Yeah. Well, some people choose to oppress them. That's okay. You can choose to continue to oppress them. I can't stop you. He got really upset, didn't he? That's okay. I was calm. I don't really care. Imagine that. As I said, everybody, I'm not backing down today. I'm gonna be direct and honest with people. I'm not gonna say, well, you're right. You're upset about something. I thought he was upset about me telling him his children about killing and such, and I apologize for that, but he was upset about the fact that I was teaching his child that you can thrive on a plant-based diet, that you don't need to be killing animals. He was upset about that. Imagine that. No, don't be upset about that. And just pure nonsense that animal agriculture is the leading cause of deforestation, water use, and eutrophication, and biodiversity loss. If we didn't farm animals, we would have more land. In fact, we would have, what? A person adopting a plant-based diet, and this is according to the IPCC and their report, would reduce their land usage by 75%. So, what exactly does he mean biodiversity loss? The biggest biodiversity loss happens because of animal agriculture. And that's okay. We will have people like that who get upset, won't we? Like there are people in the chat. This guy's a twat, you're an idiot, see? Instead of listening to my arguments, you attack me because you have to find something that you don't like about me, because if you listen to my arguments, you realize that I might be right and you might be doing something that is wrong. And you don't want to change, so it's easier to just attack me. You want to try a social experiment? He was in victim mode. Yeah, he was very much in victim mode. He was a very big guy also. Very, very big guy. He was very upset. I could see the vein on his neck popping up and everything. No, we are designed to live on meat. You are so wrong. Well, we have empirical evidence. You don't have to trust me on this one. I am a certified nutritionist, but we do have empirical evidence to say that we can thrive on a plant-based diet. So you don't have to trust me. You can just look it up yourself. Look it up. If not, somebody please in the chat throw a study out there showing that we don't need to consume. That we don't need to consume animal products. Again, you may not like me, but listen to my message, not to me.
still, guys. It's only tomorrow will be raining.
I might need to move because the trumpet guy is here. Sexy beast, thank you. We definitely don't like you. Yeah, you know, I mean, the people who oppress animals do not like me, and the people who stopped oppressing animals, who understand the importance of what I'm doing over here, who understand that it is wrong what we do to animals, well, they usually like me. Because they understand the importance of what I'm doing. They understand the unfairness of exploiting and slaughtering innocent animals. Had to move. We still have some homophobes in the chat. Funny thing is, I'm not even gay, but we still get homophobes because I defend people's right to be gay. Because I think it's okay. It's perfectly fine to choose a sexual orientation that you want, as long as people consent, you know? Like, there's no reason, like, there's nothing wrong with being attracted to somebody else. And if they reciprocate and they consent to performing intercourse, I don't see why there would be an issue. But you know, if it's not the way tradition says, if it's not the way my God says, then it's wrong. Come on. Fight the urge to accept all of this bullshit that you've been taught. Learn that you don't need to be part of the same nonsense that your society has created. Learn that you can change things. And the only way to, well, the biggest way to change things is to change them within yourselves. That's all I'm saying.
No.
We can survive on meat also. I never doubted that. I'm sure we can survive. Hell, even be healthy by eating meat. And I agree with you, we can. The only difference is that when we choose meat, we kill innocent animals, you know? We take their life, and we seldom forget about our meals, you know? Our meals don't mean that much to us. I mean, they're important to us, right? In the moment we get some pleasure, but they're not that important to us. We forget about them pretty fast. Hell, in a couple of weeks, we don't remember almost every single thing we had. And then they lose their whole existence for us. For what? Because we like the taste of their flesh? Nah. I don't think that's fair, and I don't want to be part of it. And I'm sitting on the street right now to tell others that maybe they also don't think it's fair, and they don't need to be part of it. And yes, if they think it's unfair, I will try to push them a little bit. And if they think it's fair, I will try to push them a little bit to see the perspective that it can also be seen as unfair. So yeah, that's what my role right now is. I'm speaking on their behalf. I want animals to be liberated. I don't like animal slavery. I don't like any form of slavery. I don't like oppression, whether it's a oppression of a different species, different race, different ethnicity. I don't care. Any form of oppression is bad. So let's not oppress individuals, okay? Let's not oppress sentient individuals. Everybody deserves to live and be free. I'm not going to talk about abortion today. I'm pretty clear when to talk about animals. I'm going to talk about animals. If you want, stick around to the end and I'll explain about abortion also, okay? But right now I want to speak about animals. You want to try it? Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Okay, if I...
You can also be off camera if you want.
Okay.
What's your name?
But I don't know if my English is enough for that. Dicle. Dicle.
Dicle. Where are you from?
Turkey.
Turkey. I was going to say maybe Turkey. It sounds like a Turkish name. Nice. I'm Chip. I'm from Romania, but I live here. So, Dicle?
Dicle, yeah.
I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. How do you feel about animals?
Of course I support women.
Yeah. Do you think animals deserve the right to live and not be exploited by us?
Of course, everyone has a right.
Yeah, everyone has that right,
Yes.
right? You were born human. You should have that right, right?
Yes.
And somebody who was born a
every
different
tree-
species should also have that right, right? Yeah. Do you think that cows, chickens, pigs, they're
Yeah.
given that right?
Yeah.
Do you think we take away that right from them?
Like what?
Do you think we take away the right to be free, to live from cows, chickens, and pigs?
Yeah, I'm vegetarian. I'm trying to be vegan, but still,
Why are you vegetarian?
because it's not right that, I mean, I don't know how to explain that, but it's not right just to that animals, babies, milk. It's not for me, and you know, yes.
So wait, when you say you're vegetarian, what animal products do you consume?
Like I don't eat any kind of meat.
No, but what animal products do you eat?
Unfortunately I eat cheese.
So, but you said milk is not for humans, right?
Yes, I know that. I'm trying to cut it, but
Cheese is
still,
made of milk, right?
Yeah, it's also, yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Well,
Yeah.
so you're trying to do it,
I'm
right?
trying,
Why are you
yes.
trying? Why are you trying?
Because it's not for me.
Yeah,
It's
because
for animals.
you feel for them, right?
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate that. Sounds awesome. You seem like a compassionate person. I like that. But if you're having difficulty, I can give you resources to help you out with that.
Of course.
So I want to ask you, because I can give you a resource that will give you access to a nutritionist for free, that would help you adopt a plant-based diet for free, within your budget and within your area. And yet again, all of it for free. Do you see yourself as continuing to consume animal products if you have this?
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, sure. So if you have access to a way to become vegan,
Uh-huh.
step-by-step process, let's say,
Yeah.
is there any reason why you would continue to eat cheese or any animal product going forward?
Of course. No. I mean, of course I can cut it immediately.
Yeah, okay, I appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah, thank you too.
So let me give you a card then.
What is that?
So there's a thing there's a thing here called Challenge 22. It's exactly what I said. They hook you up with a nutritionist, they send you recipes, and they help you go vegan for free. Okay, you want to try that?
You're so kind.
And let's do one thing. There's a documentary here, Dominion, and one called The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear. They both appear when you scan this QR code. Can you promise me you'll watch one of these two?
Okay, of course I will watch.
Okay, okay.
Thank
And
you.
until then, don't consume any animal products. Shall we do that?
Okay.
Until you watch that. Until you watch that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
So
I
nice to
appreciate
meet
you.
you.
Have a good day, and
You
let's be
too.
compassionate and fair, okay? That's all. Thank you.
Take care.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. You want to try a social experiment?
Yeah, that's right.
Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Okay.
You want to come here so that you have you?
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hi, what's your name?
Francesco.
Francesco. I'm Chip. Where are you from, Francesco?
I'm from Italy.
From
Milan.
Italy. I'm from Romania, but I live here in the Netherlands.
Okay.
So, Francesco, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals.
Yeah.
How do you feel about animals?
I love animals. I have a dog. My girlfriend has a dog.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it's okay to discriminate based on the species of an animal?
For some activities, yes. Like, it's okay, for example, if maybe a dog enters into an hospital, maybe it's not okay if a tiger enters into an hospital.
Okay.
So that's a discrimination.
Well, that's not necessarily a discrimination. That's only logical because a tiger could hurt somebody, right? Whereas a dog that could hurt somebody, they probably should also not go into a hospital, right?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. But let me ask you: do you think that discriminating, like in the name of killing an animal, treating them like an object, do you think that's okay based on strictly how they're born, like if they're born in different species?
The obvious answer is no, that's not okay. But for me, it will be very difficult to renounce to some products, like for example, eat to meat, milk to drink, or some other stuff like that. So
Why is it difficult for you?
because I love this kind of food, I love this kind of drinks, and for some activities, animals are necessary.
So, do you think we need to consume animal products?
I don't know if we need that, but
Can we be healthy without animal products?
oh, I'm not a medic. I'm a lawyer, so I don't know that. But
Yeah, we can.
okay, but I don't know. But I don't want to.
You don't want to, right?
No.
So then, let me ask you, because do you think that you'd obviously discriminate based on how they're born, right? You say, if you're born a cow, it's okay for me to cut your throat because I like the taste of your flesh. If you're born a dog, then it's wrong for me to cut your throat for the taste of flesh, for to taste your flesh, right? Or do you think it's okay to cut the
No,
throats
no,
of
not
dogs
both.
for...
No, I think that maybe it's okay if a cow live its life, and then at the end of its life, in a non-dangerous way, even for the animal, we kill it, and then we...
Would that be okay if somebody did it to you?
No,
No? So why would it be okay if we did it to them?
because animals and people are different.
What is that different that justifies the violence?
The violence, I guess that right now we live in 21st century, and it's kind of difficult for us to see the injustice part of this thing being as because we did that from since ever, so it's difficult for me to remove from my cultural ideas that it is not okay to kill an animal and eat that.
So it's strictly because of the cultural aspect of it, right?
Well, it's...
But you do see it as an injustice, right?
Excuse me?
Do you see it as an injustice, what we do to animals?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, if we take another injustice and we just go 200 years back in time, and 200 years ago, another injustice was rampant, and it was widely accepted socially, like slavery, right? If you were born in that time, do you think you would have stood up to slavery?
I don't know, but I think that we cannot compare at all people and animals.
So we can't compare animal slavery to human slavery?
No,
Why not?
because human slavery was done by human to humans.
And this is done by animals to animals, human animals to non-human animals.
Yeah, but we need to see the difference between a human which has human rights, for example, from an animal which is not. An animal does not need a passport like me to...
No, but I'm talking about basic rights. The right to freedom, the right to not be enslaved, and the right to not be killed. Especially when there is no need for it, right? Like, I would say everybody deserves this right. You deserve it, right? I deserve it. Why wouldn't an animal deserve it? I'm sure you would think a dog deserves it also. So why is it that you think that somebody, if they're born a different species, all of a sudden they don't deserve this right?
Because we always used animals in history.
Does that make it right? The fact that we did it for a long time?
No, but it made that usual for us, so it's very difficult for a person to see that as unusual or wrong at all.
But you say you see it as wrong. You say you see it as an injustice, right?
Yeah, but I think to be a bit weak and not be supposed to renounce to this part.
So you see it as an injustice, but you see yourself as weak, and you want to continue participating in this injustice because you feel weak.
Yeah, because I'm not able right now to renounce to this part of my life, of my culture. I see this, I know that if we see as an absolute, maybe that's wrong. But at the end, when I just...
So is it right or is it wrong? Let's establish this. Is it right or is it wrong to exploit and slaughter an innocent animal for an optional product?
I can even say that it is wrong, but I'm not able to condemn everybody which does this.
Now, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you yourself to not do that.
No, I don't think that I can.
So you think you see it as an injustice, you see it as wrong, but you don't want to stop doing it because you like you benefit from it.
Yeah, definitely. That's
Yeah. Wouldn't you say that you're exactly the same as somebody who benefited from slavery 200 years ago?
No.
They saw it as an injustice, they saw it as wrong, but they benefited from it. And they, by the way, during that time, they called slaves animals so that they can see themselves okay with what they're doing.
No, for two kind of reasons. First of all, we are not biological identical to animals, but we were to slaves.
No, you and I are not biologically identical. What do you mean?
Okay, but I think that we have 60, 70, and 80%. I
So we
don't
have
know
a
why.
small difference. We have a very small difference, right?
I'm human, you're human, as Lev was human. All of humans are animals, and this is
But
okay.
why is it that this you cross the line as species? Because again, a racist person will cross the line at race. You cross the line at species. All of these are just biological traits. They're not like they're groups of biological traits. They're not nothing more. And you say, well, these biological traits, it's okay to discriminate with, but these biological traits, it's wrong.
I think that human traits are human traits, and we should treat every human
Why?
in the same way.
Why?
Because I can see as a lawyer, because we have human rights.
Why?
We have also animal rights.
Why should we respect human rights?
Because my job is to help people in respect law and protect people.
What if there were no laws to respect human rights? Do you think we should still respect human rights?
I will be an occupied.
But do you think we should still respect human rights if there was no law to respect human
It
rights?
will be a moral and ethical question of
Yeah.
every person.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. According to your own moral and ethical views, should we respect the rights of humans if there are no laws forcing us to?
Maybe I can say that my mind is deformed. Like I don't think every day on ethical themes, but I think on what is positive. Positive, like written, not positive or negative. Like what is written. Is there any laws that provides that you cannot treat badly animals?
I understand that's your job, but I'm asking you as a person who definitely makes judgment calls every single day. If you see somebody killing somebody else or attacking somebody else, you inherently say that is wrong, right? So you do make judgment calls. So I'm asking you right now to make a judgment call. Is it wrong is it right or is it wrong? Should we respect the rights of humans if there is no laws telling us to do it?
I will do that, but I cannot pretend everybody does.
You will do that. Okay, can I ask why you would do that?
Because I think that this is the right thing to do.
Why?
I don't know. It's an answer from inside. Just like my mind, my heart says that it's okay. That is, you have to protect and prevent criminal actions from
Could
people.
it be because you empathize with them? Could it be because you see yourself as being in their position?
Maybe I can see myself similar to them, and I'm not. I have a difficult to see myself similar as a cow.
No, but you could see your experience similar to theirs, can't you? They feel, they have emotions, and you could see yourself as being in a position where somebody takes advantage of you, where somebody chooses to exploit you and then kill you just because they have power over you and just because they can. It doesn't have to be that you have to be putting yourself in a position of an animal that walks on four legs, that has a big nose, that has an udder in the bottom of on their belly. You just have to put yourself in the position of somebody having power and the right to oppress you. Is it fair towards you?
No, but I think we have to distinguish between like intelligent animals able to speak, to communicate, and animals which are not supposed to do that.
Cows are just as intelligent as dogs, and yet you would not do it to dogs, but you do it to cows.
Okay, that's a point. That's right.
So it's not that. It's just somebody taught you that this is okay. But is it really okay?
Well,
I mean, if you're
I
in
can
that
say-
position, if you put yourself in that shoes, and somebody has power over you, maybe you know at some point humans they bifurcate. Humans become two species, you know, and one species of humans become so intelligent and they end up having power over other humans. Would it be okay for them to oppress the other humans just because they have power over them? They would be different species and everything.
no, there won't be different species, but
They would be. There were different human species on Earth. They would be different species also.
yeah, but two species of humans are both humans.
Doesn't matter. Like, two different species of primates are all primates. Two different species of mammals are all mammals. It's not. You stop the category at humans, but then they could stop the category at superhumans. Like, it's not. You just draw the line wherever you want because that's what somebody told you to draw the line. But there's no logical reason to draw the line there. Is there?
I don't know, but I can say that removing this part of my life will not be easy for me. I will see the difference. Like, for example, if somebody says me that on a factory you can produce some food that tastes like cow, like beef, like everybody.
We have plant-based dishes that taste very similar, yeah.
No, I tried. Some I
You tried one or two, right?
Maybe some more.
Yeah, but you haven't tried all of them. Like I tried all of them, and out of all of the ones that I tried, I liked 4. I tried 50 products, and I liked 4 out of them. 4. So you might, if you try more, you might like some others. And it's not like, even if you do not like them, you have other alternatives. Like literally, when you eat meat, you put spices on it. You put it in the presence of other vegetables and stuff, right? That's how we eat as humans. So the meat isn't the big deal about it. It just seems in our head that it's a big deal. But the reality is, if you replace it with tofu, with tempeh, with any other thing, the dish won't be that different. In fact, there are so many people online, you can see that they can't even taste the difference. The difference is so small these days. But the difference to the animal is huge. They lose their life. They get exploited.
Maybe they won't born at all if we don't need them.
Exactly, and that's the better thing, because we bring them to life for the sole purpose of using them and killing them.
Yeah, but they live a life.
So,
in the
do you feel
meantime.
sorry for Ivan over there? Ivan is a person that was never born. Do you feel sorry for them?
No, but
Would
maybe,
you rather Ivan was born into existence where Ivan was a slave and it was killed?
maybe I think that a cow can live its life, enjoy it as a cow can do that, and in a moment of its life, the cow, without any pain, just stops its life.
But what about your dog? When your dog dies, are you gonna eat your dog?
No,
Why not? It's meat.
because I have a relation with my dog, a relationship.
Well, not when they're dead.
Respect goes above it's dead.
So respect would mean you not killing and eating them. So don't you think you should respect all animals?
Yeah, but I cannot think that I am that I love each animal at all. Each animal like my dog.
I don't want you to love them. I want you to respect them, right? I don't love you, but I respect you.
I can respect an animal, giving it a dignitous life.
Well, respect, by the way, respect does not mean you define what respect is, right? Me respecting you does not mean if I slap you, instead of stabbing you, I could say, well, that is respectful. I slapped you, I didn't stab you, right? But you wouldn't want any of those happening to you. So it's the same with an animal. You could say, well, respectful would be for me to kill them when they're older instead of killing them when they're younger. But respectful would be to actually not kill them at all, to not use them for something you don't need.
Yeah, but for example, I can see factories where animals are betrayed for all of their life, maybe lots of animals in small places, and that's very wrong to me. But I think that if a group of animals is made to born, live their lives in a dignitous way, having right food, no chemical.
So if we bring a dog to life, we feed them the right way, then it's okay to kill them before they're old.
Well, for me, that's not. But
But they're an animal, and I'm respecting what you said. Why is it that for a dog it's not respectful to do it, but for a cow it is?
because culturally, I'm not supposed to eat dogs.
So, well, culturally, again, we had cultures where we did not give women rights. Culturally, we enslaved other humans. With all due respect, culture doesn't mean anything when it comes to rights. Because culture is not about rights. Culture is about somebody did something once, everybody repeated it, and we just continue doing it. That's what culture is. Maybe it did have some significance
No,
at some
because
point, but when it infringes on the rights of somebody else, culture no longer should be continued because you change it, you adapt it.
We cannot we cannot decide by a single person what is right and which rights.
Well, you do decide what is right or wrong. You already said that it's wrong what we do to animals.
Yeah, I can do that, but that's my opinion. I'm supposed
So
to.
if it's wrong, why pay for it? If you find it wrong, why do something that you think it's wrong?
Because for my nation that's not wrong, for my laws that's not wrong. I cannot decide what is right, what is wrong.
So then when we come back to the same example of slavery, if you found slavery wrong, but your nation found it right, and your culture found it right, then you theoretically would have continued it. So I'm just asking you should ask yourself, what kind of person are you? Are you the kind of person who just immediately stands up to an injustice, or just continues it because everybody else does?
I can decide not to be a part of the chain, but I cannot pretend that everybody does not. Because
that doesn't matter. You could be saving 100 animals each year. Strictly, you could be part of it. Sure, other animals. There's people on this planet who rape. There's people who commit infanticide. There's people who commit homicide, who kill other people. Doesn't mean you should do it too, because others do it. And you choosing to not do it does make a difference for the victims that you would otherwise have.
That's prohibited.
It's the same. It's the same for any other animal. If you choose to not do it, you no longer create victims. Those victims, there are specific victims, specific animals that are bred to life and killed specifically because you choose to do this. It doesn't matter. Legality doesn't matter. I'm talking about morality over here.
I think that the two concepts are very similar to me.
They're similar to you, but you understand the difference because you understand the fact that at some point, like, let me ask you this: is it legal to cheat on your wife?
No.
It is legal to cheat on her wife. What do you mean?
Depends.
Do you think you go to jail if you cheat on her wife?
You do not go to jail, but it's a civil point.
Yeah.
So maybe in your separation, if you cheated on your girlfriend, on your wife, you're not supposed to have a right division of goods.
I'm on your girlfriend, let's say not even your wife, is it legal to cheat on your girlfriend where you don't have any legal repercussions for it?
No.
No.
It's legal.
Is it moral to cheat on your girlfriend? No. So legality and morality don't always intertwine, right? At this point, you can acknowledge that something is immoral and yet it is legal. It's the same. This is legal, but it is immoral. And you said it's wrong. That's all I'm saying. But I want to respect your time, and I know you have to go. So I'll just give you this card. Can you just promise me you'll watch one of these two videos, Dominion or The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear? They both appear if you scan this on top.
Thank you.
Okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, thank you for having this conversation with me. Have an awesome day. And, think a little bit about it. It's not fair. You wouldn't like it if you're in that position. That's all I'm saying. Just think about it. Stubborn guy. Yeah, I felt like I wanted to end the conversation at some point. It felt like there wasn't going anywhere, but I don't necessarily blame him for it. I think he's the type of person who is literally, his job is to constantly just think about the law, constantly just think about that. So I think he might just be in a situation. But it surprises me because I thought lawyers don't just think about the law. They actually do think about the ethical aspects of certain issues. And I would expect that's what I would expect, because sometimes you have to defend clients who did something against the law, but which was ethical, right? So I don't know what to say. I think he just didn't see it. I just think he just didn't track this idea. What do you mean? They're a different animal. No, it's wrong to dogs, but it's okay to this. What do you mean? I just think he didn't understand it. It's kind of sad, but it is what it is. Lawyers can be moral monsters, says Lewis. I did not know that. Some lawyers are stupid. Some lawyers are just, paper pushers. I'll give you that. I don't know if this person was that. I don't want to be mean to this person. I don't want to be mean about anybody. I genuinely think he might be just a victim of the circumstance of his in. Or, what does the sign say? The sign says, I'm doing a social experiment, come talk to me. Loyals give me, vegans are weak. We went over this already, name that vegan athlete. I already named several vegan athletes, number one. And number two, he said himself that he's weak. You want to try it? Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You want to come here so that you're in view?
You're doing social experiments?
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Louis.
Louis, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Louis?
From Germany.
From Germany. Yeah. I'm from Romania, but I live here.
Okay.
So I'm asking Louis, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals.
Okay.
I have conversations with people trying to see how they think about animals. How do you think about animals? How do you see them?
Yeah, really love animals.
Yeah. Do you think animals are objects?
I think animals are just human, just animals like we humans are.
Yeah, so then it only serves to be logical that we extend some of the basic rights that we have, right? Like the right to not be enslaved, the right to freedom, the right to not be killed, right?
Yeah, I think I eat animals as well.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I was gonna go to that next. So, so
Yes.
how do you leverage that when you say? Because you don't eat humans, do you?
No, I don't. But I think as a human, we kind of have the privilege to, and it's naturally that.
We have the privilege to do this. We have power over them. But do you think
Yeah.
that makes it right?
I think it's just natural. I don't like it because I really like animals.
Why does it matter if it's natural? Do you think being natural means it's good?
Yeah.
Well, AIDS is natural. Is AIDS good?
AIDS.
Yeah.
That's life. I don't
That's
know.
life, yeah. COVID is natural. Is COVID
that's
good?
it's part of life.
Arsenic is natural. Is arsenic good?
I don't know what arsenic is.
It's a poison.
Okay.
Yeah. Something being natural doesn't mean it's good.
Mm.
Rape is natural. Is rape good?
I think natural is rape is.
It is natural. It happens in nature all the time. Yeah.
Ah, okay. No.
No, it's not good. Right. So something being natural doesn't mean it's good.
No, not.
So-
For me, rape is not good. Of course. For me, like.
But killing animals for any other reason is good.
I have a point.
Yeah.
Like, I only like to eat animals if they had a very natural life. If they had life.
So no
in-
farmed
in
animals.
prison, yeah. If they're coming straight from the woods, you know.
So you don't buy
like
food
deer.
in supermarket or in
I do rarely, but I really prefer to buy my meat from the hunter, you know.
from the hunters.
Yeah.
So how is it moral or ethical to take the life of an animal when you don't need to?
Oh, it's very, very, like, you can argue a bit about it, you can have different opinions, you know. I really understand it, and I feel respect for everybody who does not do it. I also try to be vegan, but I thought it's not healthy for me.
It's not healthy for you to respect animals.
No, to not eat meat.
How come? Do you have a disease or something?
I think meat is healthy.
Say it again.
I think meat is healthy.
Meat is healthy.
Red meat.
I'm not denying it. Well, red meat, no, it's not healthy. That I'm denying. First of all, red meat is a carcinogenic item. But and I'm a certified nutritionist, by the way. So, like, just regardless, let's imagine that it would be healthy. How does that morally justify killing an innocent animal, knowing that you could be healthy without doing so?
I think it's just something humans do.
Well, no. How do you morally justify it? Every single person I speak to justifies it differently. So how do you justify killing animals for an optional product?
I think that is okay for me because I am able to kill an animal. I'm able to.
So you have the power to do so. So then it's okay.
I think.
So having
I said-
power means you have the right to oppress if you have the power to do so.
Once I said to myself, if I'm not able to really end the life of an animal, like chicken or something, I will never eat meat again. Then
Do you think that's something
I do
big
it.
in your thought? That's something that you are proud of?
no, I think if you eat meat, you should be able to kill an animal respectfully.
How is it respectful to take their life? I ask you again. You don't need to do it, do you? Would you do it for dogs? Would you kill that dog right now? If you knew that his flesh tasted amazing and it was healthy for you, would you kill them? You can do it.
Oh, it's not my dog.
Okay, well, a
You can't just
different
kill this
dog.
dog.
So let's say a different dog, somebody who's not, a dog who doesn't belong to somebody.
If it's like tasty.
You would kill dogs, right?
If it's tasty,
What about humans?
If it's healthy.
What about humans? Would you kill humans if it's tasty and healthy?
It's my species.
Oh, it's your species. So, what exactly does that mean to you that it's your species?
Yeah, like I don't know. It's like.
But you used it. You use it as a justification to commit murder. I'm pretty sure you should know what it is pretty well if you commit murder based on it, right? So what does it mean?
Yeah, it
that
is murder. It is basically murder. And as I told you, I think animals are like animals just as humans are animals. but like I am a human, like everyone
So
else.
humans
is
are
human.
animals, right?
Yeah.
So we're
but
the same
I
as
still
animals.
I still want to eat humans, of course,
Why not?
because
Why do you respect humans but not animals, but not other animals?
yeah, for me, it's like just I try to live as much in a natural way as I can in forms of.
So then you should definitely not eat animals,
I
right?
try to eat like people ate like 2,000 years ago. That's
People
how I try to
died
eat.
way younger 2,000 years ago. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you listen to the science and eat how science says you should eat?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
And when the science says
I
you
think
should
I'm
eat like
healthy.
the people from 2,000 years ago. And yet again, I'm not saying you can't be healthy eating animals or animal products. You can. I'm just saying you can be healthy without eating them also. So why would you choose to kill an innocent animal when you can, when you don't need to?
Yeah, I think it's just part of my nature.
Would it be fair if somebody did it to you?
What can you do? If there's some bigger predator,
Would it be fair if somebody did it to your girlfriend?
if there's a bigger predator, it's like life.
So if somebody, a person who
That's how
has
life goes, you know?
power over your girlfriend, somebody who's big, and he chooses to kill her, you would
Yeah.
say, what can you do? He
I
has
can't-
power over them at the end of the day.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
So
right.
you would think it's moral
I
what
would
they
try.
did.
I would try to not.
Would you
to-
think it's moral or not what they did?
It's not about moral.
It is. That's what I'm asking. That's what I've been asking so long here. Is it moral or not? Is it right or wrong? Moral, right?
Like, if somebody would just tramp on her and just kill her, it would be wrong. But if he is not a human and he's like a bigger T-Rex or something, and he's doing it just to eat, it's okay. I would hate it. I would be sad and stuff, you know. But
Why does
it's
it
life.
matter if they're human or not?
It's predator.
What if I told you I'm not human? Would it be okay then for me to kill your girlfriend?
If you have the power to, I would try to.
But you would
disrupt
think,
you.
but you would try to. But if I did it, you would say that's okay. That's moral.
If
Because
you
I'm not
if
human
you
and
want-
she's human.
If it's your natural behavior and you want to eat her or something, then I could not say, yeah, I would like try to.
So what
not-
about the natural behavior of when I
No.
get horny, I want to have sex, therefore it's okay for me to rape somebody? That would be my natural behavior. Would that be okay to do?
No,
No, why not? It's natural behavior.
yeah, that's not in the will of the other.
Oh, so in this situation we have to consider the will of
We
the
are
other.
talking about
But in other
humans.
situation, why don't we have to consider the will of the others?
I don't ask. I don't ask an animal.
No, but you know what they want. You know they don't want to be killed. I'm
Yeah.
sure you know that, right? So you are infringing on their will. So why would it be, why would in these situations not matter that you're infringing on their will?
In the situation where I kill an animal to eat,
In the situation where you kill a human to eat, yeah.
a human,
Yeah.
because it's like a human. It's like me.
I don't think you're tracking what I'm saying, are you?
Probably not.
No. So I'll ask you this way. Is it okay to kill an innocent sentient being? Do you know what sentience is?
What?
Sentience, do you know what it is? It means being conscious. It means having
yeah.
it means having an experience of the world. It means having
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah.
Is it okay to kill somebody who has that strictly because they're born differently than you and because you want to?
If it says to eat it, yeah, probably, yeah. For
Eating
me-
just
for me,
eating just means you're
it's
putting their
opinion,
flesh
you
in
know?
your mouth hole.
You can't like.
So you don't blame Jeffrey Dahmer. You know who Jeffrey Dahmer was?
I know.
He was killing and eating humans. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't blame what he did because it was in
Uh,
his nature to do so, and because he had the power to do so.
Oh fuck! This is very complicated. I think, of course, we should stop him.
Wait, why?
As
He would.
people.
He's only doing what you're doing.
Yeah, but you don't want to do.
You don't want to be the
something like
victim
this
of it, right?
No,
No.
you should stop him.
Okay. But if he told you, relax, you're not going to be the victim. You're 100% sure not going to be the
I
victim.
would stop him.
You'd still try to stop him.
Yeah.
Why? You wouldn't be the
Because-
victim.
Because he fucking kills humans.
So why wouldn't you stop? Why would in that situation, you say we need to stop him from killing. Even if I would never be the victim, we need to stop him. But when it comes to animals,
I can't judge him.
when it comes to animals, you don't even say we should stop him. You don't even say I should stop. You say
No.
because I can and because I want to, I should be allowed to kill them. Like it's a complete 180. It's not even the basic respecting their existence. You're saying their existence doesn't matter if your will is to take away their existence. That's what you're saying.
I think it's fucking wrong. It's very wrong to farm them, to give them a bad life.
But I'm sure you consume cheese,
and
eggs,
stuff.
milk, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I-
So if
I
you're
think
saying it's wrong,
I think
why,
it's wrong.
why
I
pay
think
for
that is really wrong.
So then why pay for that?
It's like the opportunity to do it. In the supermarket, you can just buy eggs for €3.
You
I
can
think
just
that
buy
is wrong.
something else also.
But most of the time, I go to a friend. He's living on the farm, and he's some.
But you said it's wrong to farm them. If
yeah,
your
he
friend
lives-
does
he
it,
lives-
that's right.
He lives on a very, very animal-friendly farm. They don't kill animals at
So
all.
if your friend does it, it's okay. But if somebody else does it, it's wrong.
But they don't kill the animals on the farm.
Well, wait a minute. I'm sure that if he bought chickens, then the male chicks were killed because the male chicks don't produce eggs.
It's not a commercial farm.
Doesn't matter. I've seen it in my grandmother's backyard. I come from Romania, man. I've seen everything that we do to animals. The sexual exploitation, the killing of them. All of them do it.
I swear to you, they don't kill it.
No, but they still treat them like, even if they don't, they still treat them like objects, don't they?
No.
No.
No, the animals, they are free living there. They are not in cage or something. And they are laying eggs there, and we just eat the eggs there. He eats the eggs there. And he's really respecting animals.
Is he?
Yeah.
How many eggs do those chickens lay?
Yeah, maybe it's not natural chickens. Maybe they lay more eggs than it should be.
Yeah.
But that's not his fault, right?
Well, it is because he bought the chickens.
I don't know if he bought them or.
Well, how else would he have them?
I don't know.
Chickens don't just
But I
grow
think
out of the ground,
what
man.
he's doing is very good, I think. Like he's taking every animal, which like he has so many animals there.
And he just exploits all of them.
No, they live there with them, together. They all
Well,
live together.
if he
you know?
uses them for what they give to him, then he's exploiting them. Doesn't matter if he gives them a good life. If I give you a good life, it does not give me the right to come in there, shave your beard, cut your hair, and then use it because I want to.
But it's opinions, man. I think you can't enforce your opinions on other people. You know?
Yeah, just like you shouldn't be able to enforce your opinions on other individuals because they're a different species. Their eggs are theirs, they're not yours to take.
The difference is...
Are you gonna take the period of your girlfriend because when she has a period, she's not gonna use it? Are you just gonna take it? What if it's highly nutritious? Are you just gonna take that? The egg is very similar to, it's a menstrual cycle for a chicken.
I think she would not be my girlfriend if I would take her.
But if she would be okay with it, I'm sorry, that would be, yeah. Like, that's the whole point of it. You don't just take away things from somebody because you can. Especially their life, especially their existence.
Yeah.
Everybody deserves to live. You deserve to live, she deserves to live, I deserve to live. It's not that all animals deserve to live. Nobody's born.
I think humans deserve to eat meat.
Well, they should eat their own meat. Cut your own arm and eat it if you think you deserve to eat meat. Why should anybody be killed because you think you deserve to eat their flesh? If I think I deserve to eat your girlfriend's flesh, should I kill her just because I think I deserve to do it?
You can try to, but you will be stopped.
But I'm just saying, I'm asking you, I'm not asking you whether I would be stopped or not. I'm asking you if it's fair for me to do so.
It's about the stronger, you know? In the nature, the law of the stronger is ruling.
You're not living in nature, man. You're living in a city. And you're not
Yeah.
living in a city where you don't want the strong to overpower you. You don't like oppression means somebody with power abuses your power over
That's
them.
what happens every day.
But it happens every day, but you're not okay with it, are
No.
you? So then why
want to be
would you
stronger.
do it to others if you're not okay with it?
That's the world.
That's the world. So if others do it to you, might as well do it to others.
Sadly.
So by that logic, any rape victim should be go around raping others because they were a victim
Look
of it,
into
right?
politics. Everyone who has the power to do anything to rob people, to
And you think
slave
that's moral?
People are getting slaved as well.
And you think that's moral?
I think that's fucked up. I hate it. I hate the system. But
So why do you
it
do
is
the
how it
same?
is.
Why do you do the same to
It
others?
is the system. It is how it
So
is.
I hate the system, but I'm gonna use the system for my advantage.
Otherwise, I would be a victim, right?
No, otherwise you would be a person who does not create victims. You can just be a person who does not oppress animals.
But I think I am a victim. Like I'm not, you know, I'm not somebody who's like enslaving others or something. I don't have to.
I think we're going in circles, and I think that we're going anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's just do this. I'll give you a card. Can you just watch a video to see what you're paying for? Can you do that? Can you just watch either Dominion or the most important speech you'll ever hear?
Of course, man.
Okay, that's it. Can you promise me you'll watch that?
Yeah.
And until then, can you not consume any animal products? Can you just do at least this little bit?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
I appreciate that. Have a good one.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Cheers. You want to have a conversation with me? I think you heard what we were talking about, right? Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel? What's your name?
I'm Sophie.
Sophie, nice to meet you. I'm Chip. So how do you feel about this topic, about the idea of exploiting animals?
Yeah, like it depends. It's like to a certain level. Like you can depends whether it's exploiting or giving them a happy life and then using.
And then using them unfairly.
Yeah.
Which is still exploitation.
Yeah, that's true. But if you give them a fair life and then after that use them for our food, for example, I think that's fine.
So would it be fair if somebody did that to you?
Yeah,
Giving
if
you
I
a good life and then you had a good life. How old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16?
Yeah.
Ah shit, you can't consent to be live on my camera.
That's good.
I'll just put it this way, okay, so that you're not live on my camera.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're 16. Would it be fair if somebody took away your life right now?
Depends. Kind of depends on the situation.
Well, they would benefit from it. They gave you a good life.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden they need something from you that they can only take if they kill you. Would it be fair if they did that to you?
I've had a good life, so I think it's pretty fair. Like as long as you just live under good.
You think it's fair if somebody killed you right now?
No, I'm not saying
I don't
that.
think you're being honest with me.
Well, depends. The topic is about animals' rights, not about humans.
Well, it's about any type of victim of oppression. The topic is about oppression. I'm a person who stands up to oppression. The fact that we all participate in the system of oppression, of oppressing other animals, strictly because they're born in a way that we were told it's okay to oppress them, does not mean that any other victim of oppression is not the same. Like, would you exploit dogs?
Like exploitation, like.
Would you use them unfairly?
Well, I don't think the meat industry is all unfair. Like most of it is unfair, of course. We have a very. I just feel like we always, when we think of the meat industry, it's always a very unfair vision. There's never, I never hear a positive thing about the meat industry.
Because there is no positive thing about it.
I think there is. I don't think
To
all
the
of-
victims?
To the victims, if they have a good life. Wagyu, for example. I think that's like not a very bad.
So wait a minute, Jeffrey Dahmer, who killed and ate humans.
You think that's a very.
If you only killed and ate the humans that had a good life, then it's all good, right? Because they had a good life.
You think that's the same? You
Yeah.
think
Yeah, I think killing a human for an optional product is the same as killing an animal for an optional product. They all value their life. Do you value your life as much as I value my life?
I think I do. I know.
I think it's everything to you, right? It's everything to you. It's everything to me. It would be everything to that animal also. To me, to take that away from them, would that be fair?
Well, if you look at it scientifically, like I know you got this like amazing view of animals and how they have like the same.
They're sentient, that's all I'm saying. Scientifically, they are sentient. Do you know what being sentient means?
Yeah, I know. But like, I'm not saying they're not sentient. I'm just saying they have less brain mass than us. They're less.
Oh, so humans with less brain mass, it would be okay to
No, I'm
exploit
not
and
saying-
kill them. I get that.
If you let me finish, I'll explain my point. Like, I'm saying they have less brain mass because they never got the chance to like completely develop themselves into the same amount of knowledge that we have. They don't have the same knowledge as we do because they didn't have the chance to develop themselves into the humans, into the sentient beings that we are. I'm not saying they're not sentient. I'm just saying they have less knowledge than we do.
So should we judge whether to kill somebody or not based on the capacity of our knowledge?
I'm not saying, yeah. I'm basically. If
That's
you
what
wanna,
you're
if
saying,
you want
right?
to put it like that, that's fine. I just
That's
think-
fine? Is that what we should kill intellectually challenged human beings?
I'm not-
Because they
I'm
don't
not-
have the capacity to learn more?
I'm not talking about human beings. I'm talking about animals that only
Well, I'm not
have,
drawing the line at the species. Why are you drawing the line at species?
because animals just have their basic instincts and they haven't
So do
developed
humans.
themselves into. Yeah.
So there's humans on this planet who live strictly on instinct.
Yeah. But
Hell,
that's-
you're defending something because of your instinct to do so. Would you be defending the killing, exploitation, and killing of dogs?
They're not thinking. They're
Would you be
thinking,
defending the
they're-
exploitation and killing of dogs?
If you want to do that, fine.
So you're okay with the Yulin festival who exploits and kills dogs?
I'm not saying exploitation is fine. I'm saying using it for our own benefit.
That means exploitation.
I'm saying using something for your own benefit,
Somebody.
which has had a good life. I think it's
Why
fine.
does it matter if they have a good life?
Because if you
It seems like you're going to exploit and kill them anyway. Why would it matter if they have a good life?
because I think it's fair. If you want to use something,
You think it's fair? You think
If
it's
you-
fair if they have a good life?
if you
So is it fairer to kill a happy animal or a sad animal?
I think if you give them a fair trade, so if you give them a happy life, if you let them live outside and where they belong, I think it's fair that you can use them after they've had a good life. Because I don't think it's fair. You're saying exploitation, which I think of.
At what age do you think they should be killed at?
I don't know. Depends. If you, I think
How much of a good life should they have? Is 10% of a good life okay enough?
depends. 10%. What do you mean by that?
But of their natural lifespan?
Okay, natural lifespan.
Yeah,
so-
let's say you can live around the age of 80. Would it be fair if somebody killed you at the age of 8?
I gotta think about that. What 10%? I'm just saying, like, for the lifespan that they have, which isn't long in captivity, I just think that they should have. A
So
good,
at what percentage is it okay to kill them? I asked you a question, you haven't answered.
I don't know. Depends on which is efficient.
Which is efficient.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter what they want, it's what is efficient.
Yeah.
So why not kill them the minute they're born?
Because you get less benefits from that.
Oh, so you only should be raising them because you benefit from it. Are you pro-slavery?
That is no.
What do you
That
mean?
is-
Why not? It sounds like you are.
I'm not pro-slavery. I never said I'm pro-slavery. I just said.
You didn't say it, but your justifications are in line with somebody who's pro-slavery.
I don't know. Because
Why is it wrong to enslave? Because it's wrong. You're saying, as long as we give animals a good life, it's okay to enslave them, right?
I'm not saying enslave.
Do you think animals in animal agriculture are enslaved?
I'm just not thinking that they are sentient as you think they are, because you clearly think they
What
have
does
the
it mean that
same-
they're sentient?
You think they have the same capacity as humans.
For what?
Well, that's what I take from your point of view. You think they have the same think capacity and the same knowledge.
No, I never said the same knowledge.
Well, you are.
I just
having
said
it
we
like
should. I just said we shouldn't be judging whether to kill somebody or not based on knowledge.
You are.
And you said also not, right? Because
No.
we shouldn't be killing intellectually challenged human beings
No.
just because they have less capacity for knowledge.
No, but then why are you comparing it to things like slavery, things like eating your girlfriend?
Because it is
wouldn't make sense.
slavery.
I'm not saying it's not.
Animal
But you are.
animal farming is the same as human farming, which are both slavery. They're animal slavery or human slavery.
Yeah.
They're both slavery.
You are comparing animals to humans, to
Yeah.
human situations. You are comparing the meat industry to Jeffrey Dahmer, which I think,
Yeah.
in my vision, you are comparing animals to humans, which means you think they have the same amount of sentience, they have the same amount of thinking capacity.
What
they have
does
the same
sentience mean to you?
To me, sentience means that you are aware of your surroundings and you are aware of what's happening, and you are capable to make the connection of, hey, this is bad for me.
Oh, this
and,
is
hey,
good, yeah. And what would somebody being more sentient mean?
More aware. of
More
what's
aware.
bad.
So that would mean more senses, right?
Yeah.
So then an animal who has a more developed sense of smell and a more developed sense of hearing, in theory, they are more sentient than us humans, correct? Because they are more aware.
They're more aware, yeah. But like.
So they would be more sentient according to your definition.
Yeah, sure. Fine with that.
So then dogs would be more sentient, cows would be more sentient than us. So it should be
Yeah.
wrong to exploit and kill cows and dogs because they are more sentient than us.
Yeah, but they don't really know because they're born into it. They don't know what's they are born into it, so they don't know if they could have a better life. They don't know if they have a worse life.
Oh,
We
so-
only know that because we are educated.
Oh,
and
so if somebody doesn't know any better, then it's okay to do whatever we want to them,
I'm not
right?
saying that. I'm not saying
Well,
that.
that's what you're saying. You're saying they don't know any better, so then it's okay to enslave them.
I'm just saying they don't know any better. So like,
So then it's okay to enslave them.
I'm not saying that. You're just like, okay.
But that's what you're saying. Farming them is enslaving them. Do you agree with that?
No.
No?
No.
So if we farm a human, would that be enslavement?
Yes.
But if we farm an animal, it's not enslavement.
No.
What is the morally significant difference?
The morally significant difference, is, as I said, it is different because they have less knowledge, they're less developed, and they're less educated.
No,
So
they're
they-
just as developed because they all
How are they?
evolved on the same amount of time as you did. They all evolved in the same amount of
Yes.
time as you did. So they're just as developed.
So you would say an animal could talk, for example.
No, but there's human beings who also cannot talk, but I don't discriminate whether they can talk or have intelligence or not. I discriminate based on whether they can have a subjective experience of the world or not.
Yeah.
If they don't have a subjective experience of the world, if they're not sentient, then they're not an individual. If they are sentient, then they are an individual. It's as simple as that. And if they're an individual, they deserve the basic right every individual deserves. Life without being enslaved.
Okay, that's valid. I get your point. I'm just saying, as long as they have a good life, as long as you don't abuse them.
You're just saying as long as we enslave them the right way, then taking their life is okay.
I'm not saying that. Sure.
But
if
you said farming is slavery. Farming of
saying
human is slavery,
no.
but farming of animals is not slavery. Humans are animals, but what's the difference that makes it one is slavery and one isn't? What is the difference?
I just think because
Because they're more intelligent or because they can talk? So if we take human beings who are less intelligent and can't talk and we farm them, then it shouldn't be slavery according to you.
I personally don't think the meat industry is slavery. I just think
Do you think farming an animal is slavery?
depends. Really depends.
Okay, so now it depends. Before you said no, now it depends. Okay, is farming a human slavery?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
Well, it also depends.
It depends.
Yeah.
So when can we farm humans and it's not slavery?
I say when it's ethically pleasant. So when you let people do whatever they want on a certain ground.
So if I take humans, I give them a big room, then it's okay for me to do whatever I want to them, like exploit them so that they have babies, so that I can use their babies, so that I can use them, right? And then it's okay.
I'm just saying it's not exploitation as long as you do it the right way.
What does exploitation mean?
To me, exploitation means taking away a right of a person, and for example, like taking their right away from water, taking their right from eating, anything like
But
that.
not liberty, not life. Taking the right of life is not exploitation.
No. Do you think murder is exploitation? That's
Yeah,
what
it
you're
is.
saying.
It is. Yeah. Murder. So exploitation means unfair usage. Yeah. So when you use somebody, when you treat them like property, it is unfair usage. Slavery is exploitation.
Yeah, that's. I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah. Farming is exploitation. So if you agree that farming is exploitation, then you agree that animal farming is exploitation.
I'm not saying that because they mainly get treated right. Most of it.
But wait a minute. If there would be no benefit for you from it, would you still say that it's okay what we do to animals? If you couldn't eat their flesh.
What do you mean by what they do to animals? You can mean anything.
All this.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see.
So
Insemination.
for bulls, we jerk them off. We usually insert an electrical dildo in their anus so that we can get their sperm. Then we use the sperm, we put our hands in the anus of a cow, hold their cervix, and inject bull semen in their vagina. Is that exploitation?
It is.
It is, okay. Okay, well that happens on most farms. Is the mutilation of cows and branding them, hooking them up to machines so that we can extract their milk from them, is that exploitation? Okay, well that happens also on most farms. Is the taking away of a baby from a mother cow when they have a baby after we impregnated them exploitation? Is the keeping the baby separated exploitation? Okay. We were going through it. Okay. If they're born male, we kill them because they don't produce milk. Is that exploitation? Okay. So then what exactly isn't exploitation? Is debeaking them because we keep them in closed containers exploitation?
Yeah.
Okay. Is breeding them in a certain way that makes them produce meat faster for us? Is that exploitation? Okay. Is killing the male chicks that don't produce eggs exploitation? Okay. I'm trying to understand. So what exactly is not exploitation then? Because we just described the dairy industry, the meat industry, and the egg industry all in one. What exactly is not exploitation out of it?
I'm just saying, you keep telling me that I'm saying that none of the meat industry is exploitation. I'm not denying that the meat industry is exploitation.
All of it, yeah.
I'm just saying it's not all of it.
All of it is.
No, if you let me finish.
Which one isn't it?
I'm just saying there's biological.
Have you been on a biological farm?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, and you've seen the fact that all of these, at what age are they killed at? At what age are chickens killed at?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
No.
A chicken can live 10 years. Tell me how long do you think they're killed at?
I don't know, like a year. Maybe.
42 days, yeah. Yeah. So this is the lifespan of animals.
Yeah.
This is the best case scenario. Biological also. Not even half their lifespan. Is any of it fair?
I don't think it is, but if you, on the other side, if you see the life
So it's unfair.
If you see the life and the situations that they're living now in, I don't think it's fair to keep them for like what their entire lifespan. Because you said chickens are so stressed, they peck at each other.
They debicate them, yeah.
Like, I just don't think it's fair to keep them in that situation as long as you can. But if you put them in another situation, for example, like free roaming eggs,
Then taking their life is only normal and easy and fair.
well, like,
If your mother gave you a good life, it's okay for her to kill you.
if you let me finish, make my point instead of talking through me.
Is that not your point?
No, because you keep going through me, I can make my point.
Okay.
I think it's fair to kill animals if you give them a fair life and if you let them live out at least half their lifespan.
Okay, it seems like with you, we're just gonna get. You said exactly what I said, by the way. So I interrupted you because you said exactly what I said, and I'm sorry if you don't like it. I just want to cut the time because we've already gone through this over and over, right? We've repeated. So you think it's wrong to exploit and kill humans for optional products, right?
Yeah, I'm also thinking it's wrong to exploit and kill animals, but you're just
For optional products.
for option. Well, killing animals is not important, but exploiting them in the way you just showed me is wrong. Definitely.
Okay. Well, that happens across all animal agriculture. So you're just in denial that it doesn't happen to
I'm
other
not saying it doesn't
industries.
happen. I'm saying
Okay.
there's a way that we could
Kill
make-
animals where it's
where-
okay.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying we can have a way where it is less, where it's more pleasant for the animal to
Let's
be in
cut
a
to the
situation.
chase. Is it okay to kill an animal?
Yeah,
Okay. Is it okay to kill a human?
in certain situations, yes.
In both situations, they're both innocent. They haven't done anything to you. You're not defending yourself. Only because you want to get something out of them. Is it okay to kill a human or is it okay to kill an animal?
Am I benefiting from anything?
You are benefiting from both.
Okay, then yes.
It's okay to kill a human if you're benefiting from it. Yes?
Yeah, I think so. Don't arrest me.
I'm not gonna arrest you. I just don't think you're honest.
I think I'm. How do you know if I'm not being honest?
I don't know, because it sounds psychopathic to think that it's okay to kill humans if you're benefiting from it. But if you think it's okay to kill humans if you're benefiting from it, then I don't think we can continue this conversation because you basically don't respect human rights, right? You don't think human rights should exist.
I think I'm not saying that. That's
Wait,
very,
wait
that's
a
very-
minute,
that's
wait a
very
minute, wait a minute. You're not saying that. You're just saying that if you benefit from killing a human, you should be allowed to kill a human.
If you,
And
if-
that's not taking away their basic human right of life.
Well, it is, but
So you don't believe in human rights.
I'm not saying that. You're taking a very interesting step here.
What exactly do you think human rights are? What do you think rights are? Rights are you saying you believe in rights means you think they should deserve the right to not be killed. It doesn't mean that they deserve the right to not be killed unless you benefit from it. Then it's okay to kill them. That's not believing in human rights. No, that's believing in supremacy. That's exactly what slave owners believed. That's exactly what all the others. Yeah, they believed it's okay to do this to humans if as long as you benefit from it. And you said it's okay to kill a human as long as you benefit from it. What are we talking about? How are you any different from any other slave owner?
Okay, you're calling me slave owner. That's
No, I'm
insane.
calling you exactly the same. This view that you have is exactly the same as any other slave owner. How is that any different? Please explain.
Because if I think you give them a fair right, if you give them, of course, it's never okay to kill. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not.
You just said it's okay to kill a human. What the hell are you saying?
I'm just justifying that if you have any type of benefit, and I'm also, and you still, one point that I'm gonna make again, you're making animals equal to humans, which they are not. They're
I'm
not.
saying the difference between them does not justify the violence. But in your case, it doesn't even matter because in your situation, you think it's okay to also kill humans if you benefit from it. So in your situation, it doesn't even matter what the difference is because that's what I was going to ask.
In your situation, humans and animals are equal, which
No, you and I are not equal. In my situation, humans and animals are the difference between them does not justify the violence. That's my situation. The difference between you and I, we're very different. You have long hair. You're a woman, I suppose. You dress how you dress. I don't know how you identify, of course, right? So all of this does not justify me taking your life just because you're different enough from me.
No.
No, so it's the same for an animal. The only difference between me and an animal is what? My intelligence and the fact that I walk on two legs. But otherwise, they think, they feel, they emote, they go through life experiencing positive or negative valence emotions through their experiences. And they have positive or negative memories of it. And they have relationships, and they have all the things that we do. So, yeah, for all those reasons, I wouldn't kill an animal. But you know, humans, most people don't. A lot of people deny that animals have that, but you know humans have that, and you're still okay with killing humans. So have a good one.
You're really good.
I don't know what to say more than this. So if you think it's okay to kill humans, I don't know. I hope you reconsider, because you might be a victim of it yourself.
You're really good. I'm just gonna give you that. I'm for national debater, so.
You're a debater?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm for national, so.
So was any of this real, or is this just
No,
like,
I'm just like defending my point. I agree with you, but I'm
You-
just defending my point.
what the fuck? So
I just took it on for the challenge. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
okay, so
Okay.
what is it that you believe in all of this?
I gotta go, I think.
You
But
gotta
I think it's very unethical killing animals, and I stopped eating beef. Like,
Okay. Can you just promise me you'll watch either Dominion or The Most Important Speech Ever
I
here if you scan
will.
this QR code?
I will.
Okay. Well,
You're
I
right.
hope you had this conversation. I hope you understood something from this conversation. You just trolled me, basically. That's what you did. You just trolled me live.
What is it about?
Just asking people some questions, getting them to think a little bit. You want to try it?
Right.
Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Right, yeah.
How old are you?
18.
18. Okay. I'm Chip. What's your name?
Gabriele.
Gabriele. Where are you from?
Italy, Naples.
Italy, Naples. Nice. I'm Chip. I'm from Romania, but I live here. So, Gabriel, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. How do you feel about animals?
I mean, I just some days ago had a debate with another animal rights activist to talk about it. I mean, I of course consider essential that animals need to be respected, of course, as living creatures. And of course, I'm against the, I don't know if you can say like that, mass production, like overproduction, filling animals with steroids and medicines.
But if you give them a good life,
yeah,
then cutting their throat is justified.
I wouldn't say that properly, but I consider that in a not too extensive, I mean, not too much killing, not too much
Only some.
request.
Only some. Only a little
I
bit.
mean,
only
yeah,
you only kill
it
some
sounds,
of them.
It sounds irrational, but
It is.
if
What if I want to kill only some people? Only you. Only you. I only want to
mean-
kill you.
I mean,
Would it be okay?
It's not right. I know, but I consider the vegan people very coherent people who think right and stay right on their ideal. But honestly, I know I'm an hypocrite by saying that, but I don't think I'd be able to try a vegan life. I can try.
What's keeping you from it?
I mean, over the mere loving for the meat products. I think that, for example, I live in southern Italy, and in southern Italy, many products like vegetables or fruits are kind of dangerous because there's this thing in southern Italy called terra dei fuochi, fire's earth. That is where most of the vegetarian products are made. And
So don't eat those.
well, it's what is exposed in our supermarket.
So you only eat meat?
No, I mean.
You eat vegetables, right?
Yeah, I
so
eat,
then why
but.
not eat vegetables altogether?
Oh, sorry.
So if you eat vegetables anyway,
Yeah.
regardless if they're toxic or not, as you say, I don't think that's true, but regardless if they're toxic or not, why not eat vegetables altogether? Why still continue the exploitation and killing of animals?
But one thing is eating only vegetables and the risk of getting sick, because many people get cancer by eating what is like cultivate. I don't know how to say. What is the vegetables produced in our.
But you eat those vegetables anyway.
Yeah, I eat those, but to not increase the possibility of getting cancer.
But then wait, red meat
I'm
is
trying to have-
carcinogenic. White meat is carcinogenic. We have studies on this.
Yeah, but we have the risk on any kind of food.
Oh, so there is risk on any kind of food. So that means that you should be, regardless of whatever food you choose, your chances of cancer increases. So then why not choose the food that doesn't exploit animals?
Because in that condition we risk more to get cancer than by eating animals. I can confirm you, because those places,
Okay, let's put it this way. If I give you resources to help you adopt a plant-based diet without the risk of cancer, would you continue exploiting animals?
I mean, I would be vegetarian without any problem. I think
Vegan?
I'd have too much difficulty to be vegan, because
So you would still
there's too much
exploit
food.
animals?
Yeah,
Why would you
I know it's an hypocrite way of reasoning, but I
How
just
many more people do you need to
wouldn't
speak
try.
to realize that you don't need to do this? Like you said, you spoke to another animal rights activist. You're speaking to me right now. I can give you resources. Like how many more, I don't know, signs, how many more people do you need to talk to realize that this is wrong and you shouldn't be doing it? And that you can be healthy without it. Because that's what I'm telling you. I'll give you resources to make you healthy without it.
I mean, I should try maybe to, in fact, understand how easy or difficult can it be to have a vegan way of living.
It's the same as it is now. There's no more
of course,
difficulty.
but
it's just the transition that's a little bit difficult, but then it's the same.
that's what it stops me. But for example,
but would you stop if it were dogs that are exploited and killed for you?
I mean, I consider that if animals has to be killed and
they don't have to be killed.
No, yeah, of course. I mean, in a society where animals has to be killed because the society consider that as a normal thing, I think that dogs and cats can be killed as well. I mean, I don't get it.
What about humans?
Humans, it's our same species, but
why does that matter?
No, I'm saying I'm answering to your precedent question. I'm not saying that I think that animals has to be killed. I think that if the world now started a vegan way of life, I think that everyone would stay healthier and the animals would start living better. But you asked me about cats and dogs, and honestly, if we live in a society where sheep are killed, cows are killed, I wouldn't say that dogs and cats shouldn't be killed just because we consider them cute.
What about humans? Should humans be killed?
I mean, no.
Why?
Because any kind of living animal should have the right to live.
But you're not saying the same when it comes to cats, dogs, and all these other animals.
But I'm saying in the condition right now where animals are killed.
Yeah, so
I'm
in the
talking
conditions right
hypothetically.
now. Yeah, so in the conditions right now where animals are killed, you say you wouldn't have a problem with cats and dogs being killed.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you also not have a problem with other animals like humans being killed? They're still animals.
Because it would cause me kind of. Okay, it would make me kind of anxious to consume their meat. I'm talking as a nego.
So because it makes you anxious. What if you take medication to not be anxious anymore?
I mean, I wouldn't eat man's meat because I because just a few species of animals are cannibals, and human is not one of those, or
Oh, yeah,
at
there's
least
several
not
humans.
anymore.
There's several humans who
Yeah,
are still
but
cannibals.
it's considered in just small niches, like tribes. Don't want to
So
generalize.
you wouldn't do it if
but
you wouldn't do it because others wouldn't do it? Is that it?
no, because I don't have the natural instinct to do that.
Oh,
Who
but
knows? If
nobody's
tomorrow,
telling you natural instinct. I'm just telling you, you go into a supermarket and instead of picking up dog flesh, cow flesh, you pick up human flesh. There's no instinct to kill a human. I'm not asking you to kill humans. Just like you're
yeah,
probably not
but
killing any of
tweet
these
it.
animals.
Tweet it. It's still
It's the same thing.
eating
What do you mean?
the same animal's meat.
No, it's a flesh that you put in a pan. There's no
Yeah,
way
but
of knowing that
knowing
you
that
went. There's no way of knowing that you went to a restaurant and didn't actually have human
Knowing
flesh.
that it's human's flesh would stop me.
Why?
It's from
Why isn't it
it's
stopping
not
you for other
a
animals,
conscious.
but it's stopping you
It's
for?
not a conscious thing. I know that I should have the same problem that I would have for humans for animals.
Yeah.
But the argument that I was putting before was about why people generally say I will never eat dog's meat. I know that I consider myself wrong for eating meat, for living this lifestyle. I have a certain consciousness of the bad thing that I'm doing. I'm not saying that it's right what I do, but it's just a fact that.
So wait, you
I
know
d-
it's wrong.
Yeah.
You know you have alternatives. I'm telling you, you're gonna give you resources to help you be healthy. So why continue doing it?
Wait, can I search a thing on translator?
Sure.
Thank you. Oh, right. I think that something that stops me and many people that have the same kind of consciousness that I have is about some social bonds, like things that push you to be a living creature that eats everything from the meat to the vegetables to the
Who's
fruit.
pushing you to do this? What are you talking about?
I think that it's not an explicit thing. It's something that, for example, the presence of the meat in the restaurant, in the supermarkets.
Well,
leads
that's not
you
true because
to-
you said the presence of human meat would still stop you from buying it.
Because we are.
Because you respect the rights of humans.
And
but you
we
don't
are
respect the rights
we
of
are,
animals.
we are used to respect the right of humans. Probably thousands of years ago, this thing wouldn't have been as much of a problem as it is as it would be now. Maybe in 2,000 years
We're
we would,
deviating. So I fail to understand what's stopping you. Is it just because it's there? Do you eat everything that's in the supermarket? If something is in the supermarket.
It's stopping me for I believe that there are social bonds that makes
Social bonds with who?
no social bonds like things that lead you to consider the change of lifestyle from a person who eats everything to a vegan.
You don't
a
eat
difficult
everything.
thing.
You don't eat cats and dogs. You don't eat everything. And
But
I'm sure that if you had cat and dog
I mean
food meat,
everything
you wouldn't
as
eat it.
an omnivore. Like I eat meat as I eat vegetable.
You don't. You just said you don't eat everything. You just said you wouldn't eat humans. You just said there's several things you don't eat. Why the hell would it matter? Like I feel like, do you eat everything that's in the supermarket? Everything?
I mean, everything is considerable eatable by humans.
So everything that's in the supermarket, you eat it.
I mean, except the thing to wash dishes.
No, I mean like everything that's edible, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't really care about your health or anything. You just buy even unhealthy products and you eat them.
I have the consciousness to eat the unhealthy products as well, but but eat them less than the healthy products as
So
it
you
can be.
abstain from eating some of them.
I abstain in the condition that I don't eat them as much as I'd eat, for example,
I'm sorry. I'm
vegetables.
losing so much interest in this. I'm losing interest because like, how have we come to this point where we have to discuss strictly about what you want and how you are and you, when on the other side of it there's animals who are exploited and slaughtered for
You are asking me if
I'm just trying to understand.
that.
I'm just trying to understand because yeah, I'm trying to have the conversation away from food, away from everything you get, and I'm trying to tell you you can be healthy, you can have a plant-based diet. Why on earth would you choose to be violent towards animals? And all you're saying is, well, because I would have difficulty with stopping myself from buying products in the supermarket. I would have difficulty from this. But what about the difficulty that these animals are going through? What about the violence, the cutting of throats?
I know that there is my pain for changing lifestyle is it's
not
just
even pain, it's just inconvenience.
Yeah, it's just a little thing compared to the pain that all these animals are going through.
So what are you waiting for then?
I'm just telling you that it's not as easy for everyone as it could have been for you. I'm telling
Who gives a shit if it's easy, man? It's not like if it's easy for me to run over a person. If there's people, you know, the people who block the road because they because of the oil crisis, you know.
Yeah,
these
I
people?
do that too.
Yeah. You block the road also.
Yeah.
It would be incredibly easy for one of those cars to just run you over and go over you. That would be the easy choice for them. Would that be fair towards you?
There would be consequences, but I don't
There would be
understand why
consequences. I'm just saying
it has a correlation
because
with what we
because
are
what's
saying.
easy doesn't matter when there's a victim. Because if you're the type of person who considers victims, who has an ethical, who's trying to live an ethical life in one way or another, then it doesn't really matter what's easy or not for you. Because you know what? The only difficult part for you, it's a transition. It's a 1 month, and then it's easy again. It's easy. It's the same. It's just as easy. So all you're saying is, I don't want to have a little bit of difficulty for 1 month, and for that 1 month of little bit of difficulty for me, I would rather thousands of animals be having their throat cut, be sexually exploited, anally raped, everything happen to them, all because I can't bear that 1 month period. Is that really fair? I'm sorry, but like,
I mean, I know that is not fair, and I'm not questioning your reasonment. It's like.
But don't find excuses.
I'm not finding excuses. I'm just saying how I feel about the vegan lifestyle.
Okay, but you haven't even tried it. You're just on the outside of it, and you say, "Oh, it's so difficult," but you haven't even tried it.
I mean, I've tried sometimes to reach at least a vegetarian lifestyle.
You tried at least a vegetarian. You tried at least to only sexually exploit animals. You've tried at least to only think about the victims a little bit, not just about what you want.
Why would sexually exploiting animals getting the eggs
or the milk?
Yeah.
Well, why do cows produce milk?
I mean, for their kids.
Yeah. Who do you think gets them pregnant? Do you think they get pregnant when they want, or do you think farmers impregnate?
But I mean.
So farmers impregnate.
Yeah, but.
Is that not sexual exploitation?
I don't think that it's produced only for the cow's kids.
You think the milk that the cow produces is not only for their kids?
No, I mean. It has a durability that it hasn't a durability. I don't know. I genuinely don't know this. Does it have a durability that goes over the age the small cow need to be bred?
Every year they impregnate them. Every year they impregnate. Every year they impregnate them. Every year they take away their babies so that they can steal their milk. And when they can no longer impregnate them, they kill them. If the baby is born male, they kill them also. It's violent. All of it is just an industry of violence towards innocent animals. I understand you might feel some difficulty, but it's nothing compared to what's on the other side. And I'm just like, I'm just saying, like, think about what kind of person you are. Let me just give you a card because I feel like we're going in circles and I don't want to push you too much and I don't want to frustrate you too much, okay? So let's just do this. If you scan this QR code, there's a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist, they send you recipes every day and help you adopt a plant-based diet for free, okay?
Right. I just want to ask you one last thing.
Sure.
Your T-shirt, as mine, is probably produced by enslaved kids.
I don't even know. This
from
t-shirt
the other
is so
part
old.
of the world.
Well, nowadays
and,
when I buy t-shirts...
And to buy things that are not produced by exploited kids.
I've heard this argument before, yes. So first of all, nowadays when I buy clothes, I buy them and I make sure that it is not anything that exploits humans. First of all. Second, I haven't bought clothes in 5 years. This is a t-shirt I have since high school. I'm 38, man. This is a 24-year-old t-shirt, okay? Second.
But the phone as well is produced.
Third, I'm asking you to stop oppressing innocent animals for optional products. I'm not asking you to die. If something is optional to you,
the phone is optional.
It is not. You need it here in the Netherlands, by the way. And yes, when I buy the next phone, because I have to buy another phone, I will buy it secondhand because I don't want to participate in an exploitation of more people. Doesn't matter, okay? I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm telling you that there's one thing that you're participating in that you can easily change. It might be difficult for a month, but it's easy after all. And no more animals would be oppressed. That's it.
All right.
We're good. Do you want to have a conversation? They were also waiting in line.
What's this about?
Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, what's your name?
Piero. Nice to meet you.
Say that?
Piero.
Piero.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
So I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. Do you think animals deserve rights?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
I'm
going to be very honest.
Do you think humans deserve rights?
I think humans deserve rights, yeah.
Did you choose to be born human?
No. You're not
Do you think
chosen.
an animal chose to be born an animal?
No.
No. So don't you think that some basic rights should apply regardless of which species they're born into?
No, not really.
Not really?
No.
So what makes you deserving of the right to not be enslaved?
It's like the food chain. I feel like we're at the top.
So wait a minute. What gives you what makes it so that that's not what I asked, but you instantly jump to some
Okay,
form
fine.
of excuse,
Sorry.
which means nothing, by the way, because the
Okay.
food chain is a measurement of how energy flows in an ecosystem. It's not a
Okay.
measurement of power. But if you're telling me that you're the type of person who thinks that oppressing somebody because you have power over them is right, then that's
If you
okay.
see, if a mosquito gets you, do you just hit it or do you leave it?
If a mosquito is biting me, then
Yeah.
I hit them, yeah. But if
Okay.
an animal is also attacking you, I think you have the right to defend yourself. My
Okay,
question
fair.
is, how is it moral to exploit and slaughter an innocent animal for something that you do not need?
To be honest, I do a lot of things that aren't very moral.
Oh, so you don't really care about morality?
I kind of do, but like driving a car, that pollutes things. People die from.
How is driving a
pollution
car
there, no?
immoral?
Well, you could argue, right? Because you're polluting the environment. That's going to kill people. People get cancer from people driving cars.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not the same thing.
No?
It's not the same thing.
I think that's actually quite fair.
So wait a minute.
No?
If I pay for somebody to be killed so that I can eat their flesh, is
Yeah.
it just as immoral as you driving?
We're not talking about people, we're talking about animals.
Yeah, what humans, right? Humans are animals, yes.
Yeah, but I think it's a bit different.
Well, okay, it's different. So it's wrong to oppress humans, but it's right to oppress animals, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the morally significant difference between a human being, one human being, and one animal that justifies the difference in treatment?
Sorry, what was your question?
What is the morally significant difference between one human being and one animal that justifies the difference in treatment? If you want, I can phrase it differently.
I don't think I have like a moral hierarchy here. I'm not.
Well,
trying
you
to
clearly do
morality.
because you say a human deserves rights and an animal doesn't.
I guess it's my prejudice that I have.
Okay, and should we be killing and oppressing individuals based on prejudice?
If I want to eat it, then yeah, I don't mind.
Oh, so you're okay with Jeffrey Dahmer killing other humans because he was prejudiced against it? But you
No,
did it
not
exactly
really.
like you did because he wanted to eat them and he was prejudiced against them, then it would be okay to eat them.
I think that's a slight jump.
Well, it isn't. It's exactly the same point. And yet, you seem to have dodged the question that I have asked you.
What
is the
question?
morally significant difference between a human being and an animal that justifies the difference in treatment?
What's the morally different?
I can ask you this way:
Okay, ask me in
what
another
is
way, yes.
true?
Yes.
What is true of humans? Sorry, what is true of animals that if it were true of humans, it would make it okay to oppress them?
I think it's like I'm aware that like I'm a tribal creature, And so like I'm happy to protect my own kind, which is the human species.
Wait, so
and
if
put
there's
that
somebody
above-
outside of your tribe that's human, then it would be okay to oppress them.
I don't mind oppressing animals over humans, yeah.
So what is the morally dude, you keep what is a
the
species? What is a species?
I'm not a biologist. but
So then
the
why
Homo
wait,
sapiens-
wait. So you don't know what a species is, but you use it as a form of discrimination whether to be violent or not towards somebody.
I guess so, yeah.
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 Yeah. So I don't know what race is, but I will use it as a form of discrimination against somebody, right?
Okay.
And you think that's fair?
Probably not, but
Probably
I never
not.
said what I do is fair.
So it is unfair what you're doing.
Maybe, yeah. Some people would say that.
So oppressing innocent animals is unfair.
Potentially, yeah. Yeah, I see that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you as a person recognize that it's unfair. And you want to continue doing it. Why? Because you get benefit from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what is the difference between you and any other person who's committing unfair actions because they benefit from them?
I haven't really thought of that, to be honest with you.
So there's no difference.
Probably no difference, yeah.
Yeah, so a racist is the same as you?
I think that's a bit of a stretch, but
I don't know. They discriminate based on race. They discriminate based on how an individual is born. You
If you wa- if
discriminate
you-
based
if you
on how
want
an
me to
individual
lump-
is
If you
born
want to
as
lump me into
also.
that category, I don't mind.
I mean, you're a speciesist. Do you know what a speciesist is?
Fine.
Somebody
Go
who
for it.
discriminates based on species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind being
Which
a
is the same as a
speciesist.
racist.
I don't
Which
think
is the
it's the
same as a
same.
sexist.
I think it's slightly different.
Wait, did an animal choose to be born that species that they're born?
No, but I.
Did
I
you
think
choose
it's
to be
slightly
born
different.
human?
I didn't choose, no.
Okay, but you seem to think that since they're born that way, it's okay to cut their throat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is
Because
that not a
to
form of
eat it-
discrimination?
See, I wouldn't kill an
Based on
animal
how
just
they're
for no
is that not
reason, but I'd kill it
discrimination?
to eat it.
Is that not discrimination based on how they're born?
Yeah, it is.
There you go. So it's exactly the same as any other form of discrimination based on how an individual is born.
Okay.
Right. Same as a racist.
Okay.
There you go.
But
So-
what's
There's nothing. I
No,
know.
fair enough. No, fair enough.
There's nothing
It's
here. I
interesting.
know you came here. I know you heard the conversation. I know you came in here.
I actually thought it
Let
was
me
gonna be
tell
on
a
a
person
different-
something.
I thought it was
Let
a
me tell a
different
little bit
topic.
something. Let me be a little bit that way. I get a lot of you type of people like who just come in here trying to say, "Oh, I'll make an argument against it." There's no argument
I
against
don't
it.
think I'm
The reality
arguing,
is,
man.
the reality.
I'm
Would you,
being
for
pretty
example,
chill.
would you exploit and slaughter dogs?
No, I wouldn't.
Wait. So, but they're animals for the same reasons that you said. They
Yeah,
were
but I
born.
told you I have like different prejudice.
They're not even your species.
I have different prejudice.
Yeah.
Because a dog could be my pet.
Yeah, exactly. So you're
You know?
saying it's okay to exploit and slaughter individuals based on the prejudice that you have.
Yes.
There you go. So you could justify any form of injustice that way. Racism.
I think
all
it's
of it.
honestly I think it's
because
like a
of
slippery
prejudice.
scale, and I think you're just clumping me into like a bigger category.
Wait a minute. Is racism not a form of discrimination based on how an individual is born and based on prejudice?
I don't know why I came into this.
It is.
Okay. Yes.
It is exactly the same thing. It's just that somebody taught you racism is extremely bad, don't do it. So nobody taught you that speciesism is bad. Just somebody taught you that racism is bad. You don't know why it's bad. Just somebody taught you that it's bad. And you said, yeah, okay, it's bad. And now when somebody points out that you're committing the exact same action, that it's in line with racism, but it's speciesism, then you're okay with it.
Yeah, I am.
Because nobody told you that it's wrong.
Well, you're telling
So
me
you
it's
don't
wrong,
actually
but I'm
think
still-
for yourself. You just,
Well, no, I am thinking it's. I'm thinking for myself because you're telling me it's wrong, and instead of just accepting what you have to say, I
But you
think for
said it's
myself
wrong.
and decide. Yeah,
But
but
you
I
said it's
told you
wrong
at the
yourself.
start I do other things that are wrong.
Yeah.
And I do many things that aren't maybe morally right.
I mean, you know,
But I don't really
there's
mind.
nothing I can do about some people who already. If you see it as wrong, there's nothing for me to do. I can't force you to do something about it, right?
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
can just tell you that you're doing something that is incredibly violent and that it is wrong, and you find it wrong also. And it is in line with any other form of discrimination that is happening on this planet.
Fair.
You are, in a way or form, an oppressor.
I am an oppressor. I oppress many things.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
I'm not shaking hands with
Aw,
oppressors. I'm sorry.
That's so rude.
That's okay.
I
It's
feel
it's
oppressed.
it's
I feel
ruder.
oppressed.
It's ruder. I would say it's considerably ruder to
I
do
was
this.
listening to you, man.
Yeah, okay. Well, that means I should obviously respect you. So it's ruder to commit this. I would say it's far ruder to pay for this than for somebody to not shake your hand. So
Okay.
do you guys want to have this conversation with me? Are you gonna be the same person who's just gonna be like, oh, I wanna eat meat or something? Huh?
I didn't hear a lot about the conversation.
It's okay. I'm sure you heard it. Come here. But if it's going to be another of this conversation, I'm going to stop it because I'm not interested in this kind of conversation. I actually want to have productive conversation with people. So do you think it's okay to discriminate based on how somebody is born?
Is born.
Yeah.
Discriminating with, like, how do
Do you think it's okay to
discriminate
cut the throat of somebody because they were born differently than you?
No, I think that every person that is born needs an opportunity to have a life.
Okay, what is a person?
A person is, a human that has a heart that is beating.
Okay, do you
two
think it's
lungs that
okay
are
to
breathing,
cut the
and
throat
a
of
brain?
animals because they're born differently than you?
No, it's not fair.
No. Okay, do you think that if you consume animal products, you are paying for animals to have their throat cut because they're differently to you?
I mean, if you just go to a supermarket and buy it and not take importance on how they were killed, I think.
How they were killed? So if they were killed in a different way, it would be okay?
I think that's not very. I mean, it's not very important for me. I don't take a look at those things, but I think it would be better if every animal would be treated better.
So, what would how would you think what would you think it's respectful towards an animal, right? You would think. Do you think we should respect animals? Do you think they deserve the basic respect?
Freedom. I think
Freedom.
it's what they deserve.
Do you think any animal in animal agriculture gets freedom?
Not all of them. But some of
Does
them.
any animal get freedom in animal agriculture?
Yes.
In farming?
Yes.
Do you think if I was to farm humans, would those humans have freedom?
No.
But if I am to farm animals, those animals have freedom?
There are some farms that have good conditions for animals.
So if I give good conditions to the humans that I farm, does that mean that those humans have freedom?
Humans can have freedom, and you can take from them some things. As for example, in some farms in Spain, that, for example, cocks, they live freely, and you can go and get them the eggs that they lay.
So if I farm humans, yet again, am I taking away their freedom?
It depends what you define as farm. How do you
I
farm?
make a fence. You see this big ass fence that here? I make a fence that's big. It's a big place for a human. Hell, you can run. I can put a basketball court inside
what are
of
you
it. I
farming?
can put a kitchen. I can put anything.
No,
but
no.
you are not allowed to leave that place. And then the minute I need to kill you, I will kill you. Is that me taking away any of your rights?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so if I do the same thing to an animal, would that not me be taking away their basic rights also?
Yes.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if they have a lot of space, if they get treated nicely. It just means I take away their rights the minute I put a fence around them and the minute that I choose to kill them when I think I need to kill them.
So what's your point with Joe's point? Your point is that animals should be free?
My point is that we
In
should not bring us ourselves humans, we should not bring animals and do it. Obviously we can, we have the power to do it, but we don't have the moral right to do it. When we do it, we're acting immorally because we don't care about them. We just care about what they can give to us, their bodies, who they are.
Have you seen the Ricky Morty episode, because I've seen your hat, of the crows?
Of the crows? Which one?
The planet of the crows that they...
I don't remember that one, no.
He has two pets,
Yeah.
the crows, and they are like
Oh, I vaguely
super
remember
trained.
it a long time ago,
So
yeah.
he can throw something and they pick it up, and then he goes to the planet, and they were super kind with him because he saved the life of
Yeah.
those crows. And the biggest crow, the boss of the planet, showed the crows a lot of the power that they didn't achieve before, only with the training that Morty, I don't know, the grandpa gave
Yeah.
to the crows. And then they start flying him and making a lot of things. And that's maybe like you try to save them, and like the person, Ricky Morty or something,
Yeah.
had them in a cell, but they told to the boss, oh, they saved me. And then they went back with him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that necessarily relates to this, but
I mean, like, if we give them a good life, better, because we can give them food, we can give them shelter, that maybe in winter...
Then it's okay to kill them?
No, I don't mean killing them. I mean giving them houses and giving them places where they can stay better, because maybe in freedom they
But we
don't
should
have
do,
space.
but we should do that for them,
Of course.
not for us, right?
Yeah.
So if we do,
And what I'm okay with is giving them some place to stay and maybe taking something in the process, but not killing them, treating
wait a
them
minute,
well.
taking what in the process?
For example, in the ships, when you take the lana, I don't know how you say.
Yeah, the wool.
The wool, yeah.
Yeah. Well, how is that fair towards them? Did they consent to you taking that? Like,
No, they know-
if
they-
I give
they-
you,
they
if I
don't
give you this
consent.
space, would it be fair for me to shave you and take your hair?
No, but if my hair grows more,
it does.
Yes.
Right? So
we
would it be
changed
fair
the
for
chips.
me?
Chips didn't used to have that much hair.
Well, it's the thing about shearing sheep is not just that. It's not just that we shave them. That it sounds that innocent, but the reality is a lot of the times they shear them for speed So they end up, they don't really give a shit about how they do it. A lot of the times they do it
That's
because they have to do it.
totally
at the same-
wrong for me.
Yeah, but that happens everywhere. All
Not
farms,
everywhere. Not everywhere.
everywhere.
There's
it
one
happens.
farm in Spain that I went one time, and
But
the
you
sheep
went.
were
You
totally
just said
full.
it. You just said it. You went one time. You didn't go every single time. You didn't see every single day what happens.
Of course, I don't know, but I'm telling
That's
you
why they
about
put
that farm.
cameras in farms. That's why they put cameras in all of
Yeah,
these
yeah.
places.
I
Because
know there's
when
a lot
somebody
of farms
comes,
that do it in a bad way.
but all of them, farming is.
No, not
wait.
all
So
of
wait.
them.
If I do
Why all
exactly,
of
if
them?
I do exactly
Have
the
you
same,
been to all of them?
if I do exactly the same, no. But time and time again, every single farm that has said it's normal and it's good for animals, you put a camera in there, you watch 48 hours, and after 48
Okay,
hours,
so when
you
you do
see
it-
that
when
absolutely
you do
all
it in every
animals
farm,
are treated-
you can say
well,
every farm
I
is
don't
bad.
need to, because you know what? We just agreed that farming is bad. Didn't we just agree
No.
that if I put an animal in that container,
But
I
I'm not
take away
saying-
their freedom, and I give them everything that's right, and I use them how I want to, then that it is wrong. If I do the
didn't say
same
that's
to
wrong.
you, it's
I
not
said
wrong.
that you can remove liberty to an animal if that's going to bring him more danger.
Okay, so if
you
I
are
remove
bringing
the
a
liberty
sheep
from
to
you,
a safer place,
Yeah.
giving them better food, giving
oh
them
no. But these sheep are not taking them from somewhere. These sheep, we bring them to life. We bring them to life.
no.
These sheep. Yes, we do.
I mean, I'm
that's
telling
that's
you,
literally
a lot
farming.
of farms are bad, but there are some farms that keep all the good things and try to
Are
keep
you
the
willing
animals
to?
in a
Are you open for the idea that you might be wrong about this?
about what?
guess
About thinking that there's a farm that
what you are
keeps
saying is
everything
right.
well.
That animals are exploited even on these good farms. That good farms that you're saying, that they're still treated like objects. They're farms. They get
Yes,
money
they
out
are
of
assets
it.
in a business. I
They
know.
are assets in a business. Would you want to be an asset in a business where
No,
your
but I'm
life
not
is
a
on
sheep.
stake?
We
no.
are the
Okay, so what is the
primary
so why is it that you think a sheep is okay to be an asset but you not?
Because if a sheep, I'm telling you, not every sheep, a sheep that is kept
But that's
in
not
good
the
ways,
question that I asked you. Why is it okay for a sheep to be an asset but you not?
because we are the species that has evolved and we are the first that we have control over everything.
So because you have power, that's it.
Yeah.
So
The human
Well, I
race
wouldn't say
has
intelligence,
taken the
'cause
power of the whole world.
intelligence is not something where we would judge somebody, right? If somebody's stupid, we would not say, well, they're stupid, might as well they treat them like an
Animals
asset.
are more intelligent than us. You know about.
There's several animals are like, it's also like, how do we judge any of this superiority thing, right? Like if you judge an animal by the way, if they behave similar to us, sure, a lot of them will be inferior to us. But if we judge, if a crow or a bird looks at us and judges us by how much we can fly, they'll say we are inferior. If a rhino judges us by how much strength we have, they'll say we are far inferior. The superiority or inferiority thing, every species can say I'm superior to another species
So
because
you
of
think
this
humans
trait.
are not superior to any
Of
other
course
animal?
they're not.
compared?
No, there's no.
No, we are not
because
superior?
superiority does not superiority.
Look at 2,000 years ago, compare the life of any animal and compare the life to us.
Yeah, we destroy the
But
planet. What are you
saying
talking
right
about? What is
now
superiority?
about what you're saying is a complete horizon. You're saying that it is we are superior, but we are not. See, the great migration happens, right? We go by GPS. They don't have GPS, right? Still, they read the magnetic field of Earth, right? So superiority is.
They
you are
understand
saying
much
in a
in
nutshell.
level of understanding. We understand a
Yes.
lot more than any animal.
No.
But
I'm-
so listen,
I'm
the
saying
only
that
thing
you
that
are-
we have better than other animals is the way of communicating. And I'll give you that. Communication is an extremely important thing. And the only thing we are superior to animals too is the way of communicating. It's
think
because
we
we
don't-
can
we are-
nuance. Because we can speak like this. The fact that we can create these noises, the fact that we
I
can
think
speak
we don't even know that.
is the only reason
We
why
don't.
we are superior. We do know that. We have several studies showing that animals, the way they communicate is overly simplistic. Even gorillas, who are very smart and they do sign language. You know, gorillas can do sign language. When they do, they just say, banana, yes. Banana, no. This, yes. This, no. That's all they know how to do. They don't have the capability of mentioning nuance in their communication.
Imagination.
But they do have this. They do see the nuance. They do understand the nuance. They just can't communicate it because they don't have that powerful language, that powerful dictionary. And either way, there's human beings who are the same. Like there's human beings on this planet who have the same intellectual capacity, the same language capacity as any other animal. Nobody on this planet, including you, would say, oh, let's farm them because we would benefit from it. So why would we do it to animals? It's the same thing.
And what do you think, for example, of hunting? Because hunting is not farming. I mean, you eat an animal, but you hunt it in the countryside
But
like
we don't.
animals do.
Sure, but we're still exercising our power over them when we do that. We're using a rifle over them, with something that somebody invented for us to have, because we to kill them for something we don't need. We would
But
still be
for
killing
example,
them.
a tiger killing a gazelle
But they
is
need it.
power
But they
from
need
the tiger
it.
to the
But we
gazelle.
eat the meat that we hunt.
We don't need to eat meat. We don't need to consume animal products. We do it because we want to. That's a difference. Every single animal that hunts, every
We've been
single animal
doing
that eats
for
other animals, they do it
ages,
because,
like
well,
No.
maybe in
Yes,
the past we did it out of
we did because-
necessity,
yes, out of
but now
necessity.
we don't need it anymore. Like right now, there's no
That's what our
necessity.
species has been doing for years. Why are we going to stop doing it?
Well, our
That's
species,
how
our
we eat.
species for thousands
That's
of years,
the nutrients our body is expecting.
for thousands of years, our species oppressed half of our species, and that is women. For thousands of years, women did not have rights in our societies. For thousands of
We are-
years,
we are talking about
only
another
100
different-
years ago did we give rights to women. The fact that it has been happening for thousands of years does not mean that it is right. That's what the point that I'm trying to make.
But
So you
also
think
the
eating
point
meat is not right?
Eating the flesh of a sentient being who did not want to be killed is of course not right.
But
Do
for
you
example-
think
So the gazelle.
Do you think that
so-
this is right?
so
Let
the
me
gazelle-
ask
No,
you
I'm
this.
not- I'm
Do
not-
you think that this is right? Do you think this is right?
No. I think
If you
that's not
don't
the
ne-
way to kill
if
a
you
sheep.
don't need to do this, why would this be right?
I think that should not be done.
Okay, well this is cutting the throat of animals
No.
is 99.99% of the case that happens. So if you buy animal products, this is what you're paying for. Whether you agree with it or not, this is what you're paying for. Doesn't matter. Oh, they shoot them, they use a bolt
yes,
gun
I
to
know.
tranquilize them, and then they kill them. They cut their throat. So,
that's not right.
but you
but-
pay for it, don't you?
Yes, I eat meat from the supermarket.
So why not stop buying any animal product?
Also,
I don't bother thinking about it.
Fair enough.
You also buy plants and tomatoes and fruits and vegetables, and that kills lots and millions of
Yeah,
insects.
the intense agriculture is also
And they-
very bad for the species.
the
Is that bad?
I think
I
yes.
think yes.
Should we kill as few insects as possible?
Yes.
Yeah, so then would mean still adopting a plant-based diet, because when we kill an animal, we forget that most of the plant agriculture that we make is to feed the animals.
Yeah.
So that means that when you kill an animal, you not only kill the animal, but also the thousands of insects that you kill to feed that animal.
Yeah.
So, and it's way more than you would if you would just eat the plants yourself. Like it's between twice and 3 times more. So you're actually killing considerably more in the process. And I'm not telling anybody that adopting a plant-based diet, being vegan is perfect. It's not. There's so many things we still need to improve on this planet, obviously. It's just the next best thing when it comes to diet, when it comes to the clothes you buy, when it comes to any other thing. Animals should not be oppressed. It's the rights they should have the same basic rights we do.
So I would like to contradict here because in India, I am from India, and India majority of the people are vegetarian. They follow the vegan or the vegetarian diet from thousands of
But
years.
vegetarians still exploit animals.
Yes, they exploit. I'm not saying that they're not exploiting, but
Yeah.
they are following, like I am following a vegetarian diet, a vegan diet since 29 years.
Yeah,
And-
but if you're eating dairy products, it's the same.
No,
Doesn't
no,
matter.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not eating.
So no animal products.
no.
Well, at least that's
Only
good.
greens?
Yes, and I'm perfectly healthy. My vitamins are okay. My calciums are okay. Everything is okay.
Of course, and if you don't know how to do it, that's what I'm here. I'm here to provide you with resources to help you how to do it. But the whole point of it is the conversations that I end up having with most people is trying to get them to understand that these animals, they also have a perspective of life. They also want to live their life. They also have a subjective experience like you do. You experience your
Yes,
life
in
through
that
your
way,
eyes.
I know we are also animals.
Yeah,
See,
and
in-
we all have the same thing. Just because we are more intelligent, we can communicate better, does not mean we
But
should.
we took this world.
Actually,
This
the
world was not
farming-
ours 3,000 years ago, or maybe
Yeah,
even more.
we took
And
the
now
world,
it's
but the
ours.
world belongs to everybody. It belongs to them also. We don't have the
But
right
I'm
to.
only here for 100 years if I have luck, and I want to live however I can.
Exactly, but when you want to live however you can, it doesn't imply you running over somebody else or you cutting over the cadaver of others because you want to live however you can, right? It implies still living a moral, ethical life. It implies living up to your own values. And if your own values say that what I just showed you is wrong, then you should already be vegan because that is part of every single instance that you buy. I'm
I'm
just
not
saying.
going to stop eating meat.
Yeah, why? Because
It
just
doesn't
because
wait enough for stop eating meat.
Yeah.
So that I stop eating meat.
Yeah. So if you were the victim, you would find it okay if somebody said, it doesn't bother me enough that they're starting killing. Where are you from?
Spain.
People from Spain. It doesn't really bother me enough that this individual is starting killing people from Spain.
It's different.
How is it? Did you choose to be born in Spain?
I'm not a sheep.
Did you choose to be born in Spain?
No.
Did the sheep choose to be born a sheep?
No.
So it's still a discrimination based on how you're born.
But I'm not a sheep, so I'm not going to think about that.
Doesn't matter. You understand you seem to say you're superior to a sheep.
Yes,
Yet you
we are
can't seem.
superior
And yet you see. Yet with your superiority,
time,
with
when
your
I was born
superiority
here,
complex that you have right
For the
now,
100
you
years
can't
that I'm going to be
possibly.
in this world, we are superior. I
And
was
you
born
can't
the
possibly
species.
seem to understand this perspective of somebody having power over you and them exercising their power over you simply because they can't be bothered to care about you.
I think there's examples like that happen to us.
Yeah, and
Like, for
it's
example,
fair. It's fair
government.
to it. And you
Government is superior to us.
And
we
when
cannot
that
do anything, and they oppress us.
No, they don't.
took our
But
money,
they
and there's
don't. They
nothing we
don't. They
can do.
don't. But if
They don't?
somebody, no government is oppressing you. No, it's you choose the government. Oppression would mean cruel,
actually-
unjust exercise of authority. If a government is exercising authority over you, then you should stand up and not abide by it. And you would stand up and not abide by it because you have a voice. But imagine if this government is stopping you from ever having a voice. Imagine if this government is not only oppressing you in that way, but also planning to kill you because you know what? They can't be bothered. And because they benefit from killing you. You can understand the situation. You claim superiority, you should be able to understand the situation. So if you don't like the situation or you find the situation unfair, then you should find it unfair, the situation that they're in, that you're putting them in. So why on earth would you continue doing something that you wouldn't want to be done to you doing it to others?
Because others are not on the same level. I'm not doing it to humans.
Does it matter if they're on the same level? If we
Yes,
find
it
humans who have
matters.
the same level of cognitive abilities as sheep, would you be okay with doing that to them?
It's not about cognitive level.
What level is it then?
It's level of different. We are made of different. We've evolved.
We all have blood. We all have
Flesh,
muscles.
yes.
We all have the same thing, brains, experience of the world. We're exactly the same in all the ways that matter.
Yes, but we've evolved and they didn't.
We all evolved, man.
Do
If
you-
you're
but-
on
but
this
do you think
planet, if you're on this
if
planet at
sheeps-
this time,
if
you mean
sheeps-
you evolved up to this time.
If sheep would have evolved and this world was a world of sheep and they farmed us, do you think there would be one sheep that would move all the other sheep?
It would be the same thing. It would be the same thing. There would be a sheep who's intelligent enough trying to tell others to stop oppressing other sheep. That would be me
Other sheep,
right
no,
now.
humans.
No,
If
other
humans
humans,
were,
exactly. It doesn't
like,
really matter.
we
Why
didn't grow
on
bigger or-
like you're just coming with no justification. Like
No,
I
I'm
asked
telling you, like if it was the other way.
If it doesn't matter if
you
it were
think
the other way
sheep
around.
would be good and they would say, oh no, let's care about humans.
There would be, if
let's
it
not
were
take
the
them
other way
here."
around, there would be exactly the same situation. There would be sheep who would respect humans, like I am, and sheep who wouldn't respect humans, like you are. It would be exactly the other way around, and the injustice would be just as big. It doesn't really matter if you think that they're superior. You create these labels for them, and you say, well, they're not really deserving of life because I label them as inferior, because I label them as not worthy of any consideration, not even enough consideration to skip 10 minutes of pleasure for their entire existence. That's how little they mean to you. That's how little you don't care about any of this, and yet you say it's unfair.
And for example, would you prohibit the use of the consumption of meat, or just whatever you want?
I wouldn't do it right now, because if I would do it right now, it wouldn't mean anything. I would do it in a moment when most people agree that we shouldn't do it. Right? When we prohibited alcohol, all it did is move the alcohol consumption into underground, right? So I just want, I don't care about what people eat. I just don't want animals to be exploited. You can eat whatever you want, just not
Because,
exploit
for
animals.
example, in our country, Spain, we have like the famous bullfighting, and I don't like bullfighting, but if someone likes to see it, I don't care. I mean, whatever they want. I mean,
So
it's
you
none
don't
of my
care about
business.
the rights violation of the animal?
No.
No, but if it were
I
rights
don't like
violation
it,
of
I
a
don't
human,
like it, but I respect other humans.
if it were rights violation of a human, would you care?
Yeah, but because I think humans are not in the same level. It's
What
it's
is
the
okay?
same
Here's the
debate.
question. The same question I
What
asked
is
the
a
last
species?
3 people. What is true of animals that if it were true of humans, you would also not care about them being used for bullfighting?
What should a bull have so we care? what you are saying.
No, what is true of animals that if it were true of humans, it would make it okay to exploit them for entertainment?
I think it's basically that we don't look alike, that they don't speak something I can understand, they don't understand what I tell them, and that we are not the same species.
So it's because they look differently.
No, not only that. It's a lot of things that make me see that a different thing than me. Like I see
That's
this,
not what I asked.
This is
though.
a tree.
I
and
asked.
This is not
I
the
said
same
you
than me.
pick one individual from a bull. You pick one individual from a human, and you ask this. And I'll ask you this last question because I've been through this question with so many people. I'm tired of it. So what is true of animals? You say these animals is okay to exploit them for entertainment. What would have to happen to a human being to make it okay for us to exploit them for entertainment? You could say, well, they should be not intelligent. You could say they should not walk on two legs. What is it? What is that trait, that thing that they have, that if a human being also had it, it would make it okay to exploit them?
I think there's nothing that can make it okay to exploit them.
You think that, so it's just the fact that they were born in different species?
Yes.
So it's just the discrimination based on how they're born?
Yes, based
So
on
how is that
what
different?
species they
How
are.
is that different from any other type of discrimination based on how somebody's born? We come to
it's
this.
no difference.
It's no different. So there's no difference between you and a racist.
If you say like that.
Prove to me that there's a difference. Doesn't a racist just discriminate based on how somebody's born? You discriminate based on how somebody's born. A racist thing a racist considers other races inferior.
A bull
You
is not a
consider
man.
you consider other
bull is not
species
somebody.
inferior. Well, are you a mammal?
Yes.
Oh, you consider other animals not mammals? There you go. Why did
Yes,
you take
we
the
are
category
mammals.
humans and not
Human.
category mammals?
Because I look for humans because it's what I am.
Yeah, exactly what the racist would say. I look for this race because it's exactly what I am. That's exactly what they would say. You pick random categories that you have
It's
absolutely...
not random categories.
They
it's
are.
my category. I am
Yeah,
a human.
it's random because you can't justify that category. As we said, I've asked you the question, you can't justify it. That means it's a random category that somebody told you to pick.
I'm a human. I told you what a human is for me.
Yeah, and you pick this category. You're also a mammal. Why didn't you pick the mammal category?
Because you started saying comparing humans to animals.
So
at
why
first.
didn't you pick the mammal category? Why didn't you pick the primate category? You're a primate, you're a mammal, you're a human. You're a biped. Why didn't you pick the biped category?
Because I think that humans are most look alike, and mammals, there's a lot of different type of mammals inside.
Exactly. So you discriminate based on how somebody's born and how they look like. So there's no difference between you
Not
and the racist.
somebody, only humans. I think we are different to all the other things. We are
And yet you
superior.
yet you have absolutely no capability of naming that difference that justifies the violence.
Yes, just that is what I am, and I don't
So
care.
wait, if a human being walks on four legs and has hair on their body, they're still different than you. You don't walk on four
If
legs,
it
you
was
walk on
born
two legs.
From a human and another human.
No, they're born from humans, yeah, but they walk on four legs.
Yes.
So yet again,
He's a
so
human.
thank you for proving to me exactly this. You're discriminating based on how somebody's born. That's all that matters to you. If they were born, how you think they deserve rights?
No, because you are saying somebody is born, and somebody is born. Somebody.
Yeah, animals
is a
are
human.
somebody.
No, not
Yeah,
for
they
me.
are. They are an individual.
But not for me.
Of course not for you, because you don't consider them. There's like for a racist, another race they don't consider as somebody. It's the same. You're exactly the same. It's exactly the same. You literally discriminate based on how somebody's born. They will say, well,
No,
they-
I don't
if they were, they will
discriminate.
say the same thing. They will say, wait, if they were born from two individuals of my race, then it's okay. They deserve right. If they were born from two individuals of different race, then it's not okay. Fuck them. It's exactly the same. If they were born from two individuals of my species, then it's okay. If they were born of two individuals of a different species, fuck them. The same. And I'm not even asking you to give them rights to vote or anything. I'm asking you to not oppress them, to not cut their throat for something you don't need. Literally, that's all I'm asking. So it's not even, it's way worse than a racist, because at least a racist would at least allow them to live in one way or another. It's essentially a violent racist. Just saying, it's the same thing. You may not like to hear it, and you may think there's a difference, but you can't find the difference between this form of
Yes,
discrimination.
there's a difference.
What's the difference discriminating between a species or a race? They're both.
In
they're,
Spain, we have a terminology called especista, which is basically racist, but between species.
Yeah, speciesist. Yeah.
Species.
Yeah, it's the same form. It's another form of discrimination. It's just the
I
same.
am not a speciesist. Are you?
What do you mean you're not a speciesist? You are a speciesist. You just proved that you're a speciesist. You just said that if somebody's born a different species, then it's okay
What
to
is like the
exploit and kill them.
antagonism of a speciesist? Like
Somebody who respects the rights of people.
no, but between a species, no, no
Equally
between.
treating all species.
Yeah, that's a vegan. You're either a speciesist or you're a vegan.
Yeah, okay, that was one.
Yeah.
So I am not a vegan.
Yeah. So you're a speciesist.
Yes.
I mean,
You
what can
kill,
I
for
say?
example, mosquitoes. When they bite you, you kill them. Or
Yeah, but I would also attack if somebody.
species.
Well, no, because I would also attack a human being who enters my
And
house.
in what point do you think it changed?
Unwanted. I would also try to get them out. The same that I do with mosquitoes and other things. If they come into my house, I will try to get them out. If I can't, I kill them. The same with a human being. If a human being enters my house, I try to get them out. If not, I call the police and it might come to violence, right? But hell, right? That's all I'm saying. It's the same thing. If a human being is attacking me, if a human being comes and bites me, I might punch them. But
And if the mosquito doesn't do anything,
I'm not going to kill them. I don't care. I'm not going around killing mosquitoes because I want to kill mosquitoes. That's all I'm saying. Like innocent animals. We're not talking about animals who have done anything to you. We're not talking about you being in self-defense. We're talking about animals who did nothing to you, who you just kill them because you benefit from it. I would not kill mosquitoes. I would not kill other insects because I benefit from it. I hate the fact that we kill insects during crop production. I wish we didn't do any of it. But unfortunately, we cannot even tackle that issue when we can't give a single flying fuck about the animals that we bring to life to kill them. We can't do anything about anything else until
and
we
you
fix
think,
this.
for example, many vegans are species because they are all the time like with pigs and sheep, and because they are mammals, and they, for example, they don't take any respect for bees, for example, or for any kind of animal.
Every vegan cares about bees also. If not, they're not vegan.
But any other animals. Like they
So
only
if they
focus
care-
on pigs, sheep, cows, and all
It's
those.
just about sentient animals, because sentience, the only reason why sentience matters is because sentience means that you're an individual. It means you're a somebody. If you're not a somebody, then I don't know if you deserve moral consideration. And of course, there's a gray line at some point, right? There's individual animals who we don't know if they have sentience or not. And that's where the vegans disagree with each other. I err on the side of caution and say, if these individuals may have sentience, I don't need to kill them, I don't need to eat them, so why would I choose to?
Like trees or plants is...
Well, trees or plants are not sentient, but I mean like bivalves or like...
sí, caracoles,
yeah,
snails.
yeah, snails or stuff. We don't know if they're sentient. I personally think they might be. They don't have a brain, so usually
Yeah.
sentience comes from a brain. But I err on the side of
Nervous
caution.
system to
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
something.
yeah. They have a
That's the
central nervous
difference,
system.
when
That's
you
true.
feel something.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing about it. I don't know, so I'd rather not.
What would be your utopia, or what change would make your idea feel like totally success?
I would just like it if people stop oppressing animals.
And animals be totally free in the countryside,
Well-
living by themselves?
well, I'm not saying
killing
that-
them between them by themselves?
Well, I'm not saying that. First of all these animals that we
I
farm
support
are
that.
brought into existence by us. We bring them into existence. We control the breeding process, and we kill them.
So
What
all
I'm
that
saying is
closed,
that at
no
some
farming
point,
at all?
I'm saying that yes, no animal farming, no human farming. Plant farming, that's okay. So I'm saying at some point we reduce, as more and more people go vegan.
Plant farming, but for example, would you forbid any animal coming inside to your farming?
Yeah, you
to
should
eat
defend
your
your
lettuce?
crops. Yeah.
Defend your crops.
Yeah, yeah, of course, because we gotta eat, right?
But you are limiting,
you're
the, you
defending
are limiting
yourself.
the liberty of an animal. Then.
No, you're
Yes,
you're
you are not
protect,
allowing them
but
to
you're
go
not
into
you're
that
not
place.
limiting the liberty for the sake of limiting their liberty or to get something out of that animal. You're limiting their liberty because you want to protect your food. You want to protect your crop, your source, right? You're not doing it because you have something against that
out
animal
of
or you're not respecting it. It's out of exactly. It's the same as some animal attacking you. You can do whatever you want to them. That's all
if
it
you
is.
hunt to eat,
I would not, it's the same thing. I would not kill an innocent animal if I don't need to. If I'm in a situation in a deserted island, my plane crashes and I end up on an island and the only way for me to survive is to kill some animals, I will kill some animals and eat them because I need to survive. But I might in situations like that also eat some of the dead humans from the plane.
and deliberately going to the countryside to live in a very small house, to fish every day, to get onions from your plants and eat that would be a good life for you, or no?
No, I would not do that.
Not deliberately fishing.
No, no, it would still be, again, the same thing.
Yeah.
Your intention would be to harm an animal.
No, the intention is to eat.
Come on. If the intention is to eat, we
Because-
have
and
so
that's
many
because we are
products.
designed
I don't
different.
even know why we discuss all of this because
No,
in
just
reality,
If
we
you-
have.
I want to know if what would you be okay with and what not. I want to understand.
Well,
what you think.
the whole point is not exploiting animals for optional products, and we go every single day. We realize we have so many products. Like me as a vegan who has been vegan for 4 years only, I've been on like so many products. Like I see so many products these days that it's insane that people still want to kill animals. Like the difference between there's you go to a supermarket, there's a thing called leaded beef. You buy that. The difference between that and beef is like only if you're really picky, only if you're like, listen, no, this is different. Like the difference between plant-based meat and the meats that we have now is so small that you would have to really want to kill an animal for that. Like you would have to either have something to.
It's very different. The flavor, the texture. And
It's
everything.
not that different. It's not that different. It's just this is
Have
just
you
a
eaten
justification.
A good entrecote, a good steak.
Jesus Christ, man! I haven't eaten meat in 20 years. I don't.
20 years.
Yeah, I don't. First of all, I wouldn't eat red meat because it's unhealthy. I haven't eaten it in so long, but it doesn't matter. The difference is so small. That's why there's people who get fooled constantly by plant-based meat because the difference is so small.
I understand your point, but for me, the only thing I think is I'm here for a limited time and I want to experience.
So might as well rape some women, kill some
No,
animals.
that of course is totally out of my
Yeah,
moral.
but raping animals is okay.
I don't rape the animal.
No, but you pay somebody to do it.
If you say it like that.
I mean, that's what happens. You may not believe me, but artificial insemination, which happens in all of animal agriculture, it's literally us raping. Let me show you.
Yes, I know. Don't worry, you don't have to.
It's we
I
jerk.
know. Like I've seen a lot of.
We
pictures.
jerk off a bull. You can find this on YouTube. You don't even the insane. That's the insane part.
I've seen that.
We jerk
in
off a
one-
bull, then we use the sperm to put our hands in the anus of a cow and inseminate the cow. That's how we make cows. That's how cows are born into existence, by us jerking off a bull. In some farms, they keep one bull alive and they keep them separate, and only when they say you're allowed to mate, it's okay. And the nicest farms on the planet, you can go to outside of Amsterdam. There's a goat farm there, and you see, oh, this is the nicest farm. You go there, and if you look closely, you see the babies are separated from the mothers. The mothers always look at the babies. The babies in themselves are separated, female from male, because the males will go to slaughter. And within the mothers, you see that there's mostly females, and then there's one male tied in the corner who's put in a small area. And these are the nicest farm. Like this is the biggest certification that they have. These are the
we
This is
live
what
like
happens.
In
This
a
is what
village
animals.
quite far away, and in the way to here, we've seen a lot of farms, and they all look quite better than Spain, from what I've seen.
Exactly.
Here they look very spaced, very green, but I don't know if inside they treat them very bad.
Yeah, well,
that's out of my head.
Well, here there was, for example, there was a report that in like 60 or 70% of the dairy farms, the male babies, because they don't produce milk, instead of killing them, they would let them starve to death. So yeah, it's fucked. Let me just give you a card because I feel like we had such a long conversation and I'm very tired.
Ah, sorry, don't worry. How
Can
long
you-
have you been here?
3 hours. More than 3 hours. Can you just promise me you'll watch one video, the minion or the most important speech you'll ever hear? Can you also do the same? I'll give you a card. Do you guys want a card? I have another.
We'll see it together.
I just,
No,
oh
we
yeah,
have to
okay,
do
okay.
How many people are here?
200.
200.
Hello.
Yeah. So can you just promise me you'll watch either the minion or the
Yes,
most
yes,
important
yes.
speech you'll ever
So
hear?
would you.
Let's just do one little thing so that at least I did something. Until you watch that, don't consume any animal products. If you think you can do that.
Yes, I think we can do it.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay,
Nice to
have a
meet
good
you.
day, and I hope you see the perspective because
It's nice to see other opinions.
yeah, it's not just that. I'm just trying to describe the whole perspective. That's all it is. This is the whole perspective. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Cheers. Have a good one.
Bye.
I'm tired, everybody. I'm tired. These last conversations. Wow, they exhausted me.
We saw that post before. We want to talk.
You want to talk to me?
Yes.
Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Yeah. Completely.
Can you come
Depending
here?
on you.
Okay. How old are you guys?
19. Yeah. the same.
19. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just cut to the chase. I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. How do you
Okay.
feel about animals?
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
We like
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Should we exploit animals?
No.
No.
Do you think we're exploiting them when we're using them for food, clothing, or entertainment?
Cosmetics.
Cosmetics,
Entertaining.
food, also.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, and entertaining, maybe zoos and that stuff, and
Exactly.
for movies.
Are any of these wrong?
I think so.
Yes.
Do you think that then using them for optional food, like it is now, because we don't need to consume animal products, is also wrong?
I think that it's not the best option, like eating a lot of animals. That is what currently is happening. But I don't think,
But killing some of them is okay.
no, not that point. I don't want to reach that point. But I think that it's a matter of time that we are going to stop eating animals. But we can try to convince people that had been educated with that culture to tell them like, no, you have to stop, because they are going to say, fuck you.
Sure.
I don't
And I'm
think
not
that-
asking you to do that. I'm asking you yourselves to stop. Can you girls stop?
Personally,
Yeah.
I could.
You can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is holding you from stopping?
Maybe that right now I don't have the economic capacity to buy maybe vegan products.
So if
all
I
the
give you
time.
resources to help you adopt a plant-based diet within your budget, within your time,
Probably I would.
you would?
Yeah.
Okay, and let me just give you a card. I'll give you all a card. I was ending it. I've been here for 3 hours and I'm a bit tired, so I'll just give you three a card. Let's do this, because there's a documentary called Dominion, or the most important speech you'll ever hear. If you scan this QR code, it appears on top. Can you promise me you'll watch one of these two?
Of course. Yeah.
Just to learn about what animal agriculture does. You might not be okay with what they do.
Yeah.
So, and if you're not okay with it and you want to stop it, the bare minimum you can do is you choose to not pay for it, and that is a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day, and they help you adopt a plant-based diet for free within your budget and within your area. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's be more kind to animals. And I'm sorry for not having a longer conversation, but
It's okay.
that's all it
It's
is.
okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a good one. I'm tired, everybody. That's it. Let me thank everybody who I can see now. I learned how to see all the funding. I saw. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Renee, donating twice. I appreciate you. Sam Smith. Renee again. I appreciate you, Renee. Dude, Renee, you gotta. Jackie Boyle, amazing. Always amazing. Doesn't care about ethics means being irrational. Thank you, Renee. You're right about that. And Marcos, Chip, I don't have another way to show you my respect and appreciation for doing this for all of us. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Let me go back to the chat filter. Oh shit! I learned how to do this, and I'm really happy that I can now. Thank everybody personally for doing all this. God damn it! The last conversations were so draining. The girl who trolled me because she just liked the debate. Then the next person, and we just had some really intense conversations. If you have suggestions on how to do better, everybody, please shoot them in the comments. I really would appreciate a lot of it. I really want to get better at this, and you see where I'm stuck. Somebody called me a cuck. Hey brother, there's nothing wrong with being a cuck, by the way. If somebody is into that, and as long as there is consent in it, nothing wrong with it, brother. We don't kick shame here, okay? We just don't kink shame here. We allow people to be who they want to be, okay? This is the channel where we say it's okay to be who you want to be as long as there's consent, okay? It's about love. It's about respect. It's about respect others. I'm sure you have things that you like that are weird. Why wouldn't the others like it, okay? Stop it with that nonsense. She's a national debater, not a troll. Yeah, but she could have said that she's debating for the sake of debate. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you for everybody who donated. I don't know when I'll be back next. Right now you're hearing the violin music. Oh my God, Poro, thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, by the way, please subscribe. I want to give a shout out to Louis. Louis, congrats, you were the first to comment. We have a contest on this stream, on this channel, where the first person to comment gets a shout out. Last time it was Louis. Louis, shout out for commenting. Is that Titanic music? No, I think it is, what is it? I know the song, but I don't know the lyrics. It's something in Italian. Trying to think of the time to say goodbye. Oh, Kuka said it. Yeah, there you go. Kuka said it. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, and there's a girl who's playing the guitar. She's doing it really nicely. Okay, I'm gonna go home. I gotta eat something, and then we're gonna see you on Skyjack Morgan's stream. If you guys wanna see me there, Skyjack Morgan, we're gonna be doing it there. I don't know what conversations we'll be having today, but I think they will be interesting. If you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll like the conversations. I will not give up, Daniel Barber. Never give up. Keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. Yeah. I think Nessun Dorma. Yeah, that's the one. Nessun Dorma. Yeah. You are Universal Police, says Marcos. Thank you, Marcos. The conversations. You know what happened, by the way, everybody? Because you didn't see this, so I'll just tell you a little bit. So what happened was I was having one conversation with one person, then somebody stopped by to wait in line, then somebody else said, "What's going on here? Let's stop by and listen." And it just ended up a crowd was being formed over here. So we weren't the only people listening to all of this. There was this actual crowd over here listening to all of this. And wouldn't you know it, every single person in that crowd was like, "Oh, I want to try it. I want to try and debate a vegan today. Why not? I want to try it and say something to this vegan person." So that's what happened. We got a little crowd, and every single person from that crowd just said, "Ah." So that's why every single conversation started with the same thing. Your accent is awful, says Strawberry Ice. Jesus, man, why are you such a hater? Why would you hate on my accent? I'm from Romania. I speak pretty well English, I would say, but yeah, pick on my accent. Just stop exploiting animals. Sure, my accent is bad. Stop exploiting animals. That's all I'm saying. One thing I would ask you, if you're not vegan and you want to see what we're talking about, there's a 3-minute video in the description of this stream. Why not watch it? Give that a watch, come back, and then tell us what you feel, how you feel about that. And if you have any particular comments, maybe about me, maybe you hate how I do it or something, drop it in the comments. Let's see, maybe we'll listen, maybe we'll spark some conversation. Maybe I'll do it better in the future. Maybe I'll do it the way you like it. And maybe, you know what, after I do it the way you like it, animals will be liberated. You might actually might stop being an oppressor. You might be liberated from your guilty conscience, from your need to oppress. Why not try, okay? I'll see you in the next one. Fucking vegans. Somebody said that. That's so funny. Thank you so much. I love you, man. Keep up the good fight, says Axel. Unless you aren't vegan, I love you all. My 3-year vegan anniversary today, says Utops. Hell yeah, Utops. Power to you, man. That's amazing. Somebody called me a cock, as I said. I don't mind it. You can call me that. I don't care. That's something. As I said, we allow for kink. We don't kick shame here. Love, rights. Let's all treat each other the right way. I appreciate everybody for being here. I'll see you in the next one. It will probably be on Wednesday. That's when I expect. I'll probably see it on Wednesday, but probably Discord or something, because it's going to be really hot. So we'll see if we can do it any other way other than Discord. Okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Have an awesome day. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Drop a comment. Tell me how to do better.